So as we left off last time, you guys were attacked by a couple storm elementals. And then in recovering from this, once everything was done, you left the crew upstairs to fix their own mess and decided to go check on your pet bear. Soul, Mistress, and Exa took this as an opportunity to try and clean up the mess from the bear.
Cleric of the Brew.
It's the only cleric they have, okay? And it's on a pirate ship. There's not a Concord ship. It makes sense. You three are currently in the room trying to fix the mess that your bear, which I believe still does not have a name.
I thought we named him.
He's a little bear.
We named him Callisto.
Oh yeah.
Is that actually in his stuff?
No, he's Barry Manilow.
Oh, I didn't edit his token. His token just still says X's bear.
Yeah, if you could just put his name so it makes it easier on me, so I don't spell it wrong.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Callisto for the homies.
X's bear.
So that's where we ended, and as they were doing this, Oladim and Val decided to make a semi-heist because fuck the people that are giving you free passage. You want to steal their shit.
Hold on. These people aren't going to use this for anything good, and
let me just scroll over there.
So we are doing nothing more than lightening their load so that we may do good for the world.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Man, I need to be really saving up a lot of money. Because I need half plate, and I also need an agate worth at least 1,000 GP.
Yeah, that's.
I don't think it's a night playing Wildemount unless Ben says something about half plate.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Need to go make it. I need that expensive jewel so Chris can cast Awaken on my bear.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Mistress is now saving her money as well.
Lil Jon!
Jesus.
Yeah!
Okay, so during this time when the crew is upstairs, probably outrendered to half their original numbers, mostly injured but still very capable, Oladim decided to use some of his shadow magic and become less visible. Meaning he snuck around, stole the captain's keys, went downstairs to the safe room, unlocked it, and then got himself stuck inside it.
No, I intentionally put myself inside it.
Yeah, you just didn't know it locked.
No, I figured it was going to lock. I wanted it to lock.
Okay, then yeah, he got lucky and it locked behind him. Or
wow.
But
or else I was going to call someone down there to lock it behind me, which would not have been fun.
Yeah, so he's sitting there. He has contacted Val, the Orcish barbarian, to kind of stand guard for a little bit.
The barbarian who might need to screw up about 10 feet. The barbarian that might need to scoot up about 10 feet.
Yeah, barbarian's not moving.
You can't use the coins, I don't think, then.
You're 110 feet. My boy!
I have to look at the actual distance on those. I believe it is a bit less than message. But Oladim has been hurriedly going through all of the loot he can find in this room. Out of the session, we talked about exactly what he found, just so we wouldn't spend the first 30 minutes of this session of me just talking to Trey.
And all of it was immediately relayed back to Val on what seems worth it.
So,
which I totally forgot to pick it up and actually send it to Bo. So, Jake, if you want
That happened.
Wait, did you or did you not send it to Bo?
I did not. I typed nothing up. I had been drinking at this time.
Yeah, you had. We had both then. I would DM Bo.
Val does have some specific things coming to him as soon as I can get out of this room.
Do you want? Do you tell him your plan, and I'll DM him the stuff?
Yeah. So I planned on having you come down here, toss your bag of holding through the bars at the top. I'll toss you the keys.
You mean the bag
So you
that
can
you
unlock
don't
the
know
door.
I have?
No.
I haven't told
Watched you
anybody. I haven't told
stuff it.
anybody I've got a bag of holding.
I not watched you stuff like a million hands in it.
No, that
No,
was a
the
regular
bag-
backpack.
Oh,
I carried a bunch
no.
of hands in a regular fucking backpack.
Well,
Cool.
No,
Okay.
because Soul knows that you have a bag of holding because he identified it for you.
Did he?
I know.
Yeah, because you wouldn't have known what the bag of holding was.
That's a good point. I guess I wouldn't have.
So if I'm guessing, Soul knows the loudmouth tiefling.
Tap, tap, tap. It's a bag of holding.
Yeah, because
I
I
sent
don't.
a message to all of them. It's a bag of holding. And then
I mean-
no contact.
I'm guessing he would know because like, you wouldn't know what a bag of holding is.
Well, would I?
I'm just saying Soul probably had to identify it, so whether the entire party knows or not, I guess is up to the... You were...
I mean, if Soul had to identify it, then yeah, I assume everybody else knows. But
Yeah.
I didn't remember Soul ever identifying it.
Yeah, but
Well,
you
then.
wouldn't have known what a bag of holding is.
Val,
I don't think Val would
do you have a way to help me get all of this stuff out of here, which is way too much for even one person to carry without making a ton of noise?
Coincidentally,
And also, there's,
I have a
like-
bag of holding. That's a perfect way. Sure.
There
What a
is
coinky dink.
like, what was it? It was like 20 platinum,
Oh shit, it's written
some
down somewhere.
thousand amount of gold, and like 1,000 silver.
I have it written down here. Let me find the correct notebook.
Plus also quite a few items that I found and did. One of them is a giant.
Uh, You know, it's really interesting trying to find where I put these notes, considering I wrote it in one of my school journals. So I'm looking in between notes on, like, arrhythmia. Good job. Hey, thank you for the sub, Top.
Shout out. Head top.
Didn't I DM it to you, Trey? Did I DM you what was in there or no?
But on the 16th, and
This is why I usually type all my notes, so I don't do this exact thing. Yeah, so Val, he pretty much sends you a message saying, hey, I have a lot of stuff in here. Is there any way you can think of that can help us out?
Yeah.
the plan is, I need you to come down here, toss the bag of holding over the bars of the door. I'll toss you the keys. I'm going to load everything into the bag as quickly as possible. I'm going to come out, and I'm going to mess up the lock on the door so they won't be able to get back in. I'm going to ditch the keys, and we're going to hide the stuff. Obviously, it's already in your bag of holding, so you just have to hide the bag of holding.
Sounds like a perfect plan.
If they can't get into the room to check the stuff and make our escape as soon as we dock, it should be fine.
By the way, it was still a horrible storm outside.
Which is, you do this quickly, because I've only got about 20 minutes left of being sneaky.
Yeah.
And Val, that goes for you also, because you weren't close enough whenever I cast it.
You technically still have passive without trace, I believe. Because it's just within 10 feet when it's cast, I believe, right?
I think you gotta stay within 30 feet. Because it's a concentration spell, I think.
Yeah, but it's really weird. Because it just says, for the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, gets a plus 10 bonus. So is that the entire time, or...
When you're the DM, you tell us.
I assume it'd be the entire time.
Well, yeah, that's usually how spells in 5e work, is you cast it, and then whoever's within that keeps it.
My next question, are these doors open, or...
Yes, they are all, like, shoved open. you would know that the people inside of them are not really paying attention to what's happening outside, but they're pretty much, the call to all hands on deck was made, so everybody slammed open their doors and ran upstairs to help with whatever the problem was. Now, what you have going on is people are being brought downstairs every so often once they're brought to stabilized position, or they're being put in another room if they're dead. So you would know that technically, but I can't edit it on that screen. These are fallen crew members. I'll say you would have it just because of how spells usually work in D&D. Is it's cast in the area, unless it specifically states something like Beacon of Hope. That does specifically state that you have to be within the beacon's range to still benefit from it.
Do I have a tankard? I don't have a tankard in my equipment, but do I have a tankard full of ale, I assume? You
could find one easily. You're on a ship.
I assumed we had things to drink in our room.
Yeah, you probably have a water skin or a tankard. You're you. I wouldn't doubt if you had a cup you kept with you so you could drink at bars without using their stuff.
Sure. I'm going to take one of those partly full of alcohol and just stealthily go walking down the hallway towards Autumn.
Okay, make your stealth roll. It is dim lighting down here. You have passed without a trace. So, 15 total. So you make it to the door.
Turn and lean on the door. Take a sip. Take about 10 seconds, make sure nobody pokes their head out and asks what the hell I'm doing. And then...
you seem to be fine.
Use the message coin to tell Autumn to look out for a bag, and toss a bag up over the door.
At where you stand, you can actually just see straight through the door. It's head height for most people.
Oh, he's short.
Yeah, it's like the normal sized door with those bars at head height so people can peer in and just see what's inside.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just drop it through the bars.
I'm not talking out loud though, we're using message coins.
Yeah.
To keep everything silent. So you have a bag of holding now.
You're shoving everything in it. All back the money. The jar, the necklace, the belt, the potions.
Yep.
I'm trying to remember what else there was. There's something else.
I'm looking for my notebook. It's the red one and I can't find it.
All he told me was a belt, a jug, a necklace, 3 potions, and a lot of money.
Yeah, that's what I can remember off the top of my head. I think there's one more thing he grabbed, but like I said, it's the red notebook, and I forget where I put that. I found my 2 blue ones, and oh, is that a fetzer?
Oh, there's another bag.
Oh.
Which I had in my belt, but I will this bag.
Oh yeah,
no, it's not a bag I'm holding. It's okay.
Yeah, there's another bag too.
This is not what's happening.
Okay, you have it. That I want you to make a. Are you staying this entire time, Val? Or are you gonna walk away?
No, I'm gonna stay here.
Okay, because it's gonna take him a minute because he's moving a couple thousand coins and stuff.
Go if it's gonna take him a minute.
Yeah,
Are these corners?
Yeah, they would be corners. You see little tables in each one of these that I didn't have time to put up. It's where you saw the guards sitting, playing their games that usually watch this, but with the all hands on deck, they're all still upstairs.
I'm not really gonna hide, but I'm gonna go sit on the floor, kind of half under that table around the corner.
Yeah, just out of sight, but not.
Yeah. Well, I can kind of I'm drunk and I just passed out here because it's a nice place to pass out.
Okay. All of them. I want just a general. Are you trying to be stealthy about this? Or are you just relying on the storm to not a save? Are you just relying on the storm to cover your sound? Because you are moving a lot of metal.
Yeah, and I'm trying to move it somewhat loud, but not super loud.
Okay, then make me a... So this isn't if you get it all, this is just how long it takes. Because like you said, from here on you have about 20 minutes. So make me a dex check at disadvantage because you're trying to do it, like, not just throwing shit here and there. Holy shit. Val, about 5 minutes passes before you hear Aladdin give you the all clear.
Alright,
Let
I'm
me
going to
check the hallway and make sure nobody's there.
Make a perception check.
yeah.
You see... You don't see anybody.
Alright, I'm going to jump up and grab the bard. I'm going to hand him the bag and the keys, holding out the one key that opens this. And I'm going to have my little piece of wood ready in my hand also.
Okay.
So I give him a shoulder and unlock the door.
Easy enough. He does remember which key it is, so you unlock the door. Wait, all of them. How much in disarray are you leaving the room behind you?
Everything's been put back to where it looks fairly normal.
Okay. Yeah, then the door is open. Val opens it for you. He has your bag looking exactly the same as it is. It's a bag of holding. But much more content has been put inside it. It's probably actually nearing its weight limit with its current hold.
Cool. I'm going to ask for the keys back real quick.
Yeah, and but
Shove that little piece of wood into the lock and then use the key to jam it the rest of the way in there so that it won't turn.
Okay, so I want to... So this is pretty much going to be how good you do at jamming it, whatever check this is. I'll let you choose whether you do a sleight of hand, a strength, or... There's not like... Or what?
He was talking about how I can change attacks from strength to dex. But
Yeah. I mean, I'll do... You can do strength, dex, or sleight of hand.
dex and sleight of hand are the same, so I'll do sleight of hand for it.
Okay, you push it in there, you get it back, and you think it'll work. Like the key will definitely not work to just open it from now, but how hard to get that wood back out, you don't know.
Can I take another small piece of wood and try again?
You can. This one actually dislodges the first one.
No, I don't get a negative one. Right? I
Oh yeah, no, you don't get one because you're halfling. That's right.
But it's still.
Yeah, it doesn't add anything. You can't get the wood to stick.
Okay. Let's get back to the room.
Both of you make stealth checks to get back to the room because you do have to cross the door again.
Why couldn't I have just got that?
Yeah, make the lock impossible to ever fucking open.
37 for me.
Yeah, 24 for Val. You both make it back to the room. You're confident you haven't been seen, and if you have, it would probably be one of the guards that's like on death's door and is not very reliable on what he's seeing.
we start transferring everything we stole from the bag of holding to my bag,
Before we do that,
and then put my bag in the bag of holding.
does anyone else have a way to hide this? Because I know we have magic users here.
Nah, I mean,
We have things that we don't want them stealing from us. I'm speaking to everyone in the room. I have things that I don't need stolen. They're probably going to check us. Can anyone hide something? No questions asked.
They can
Why
check
not?
this. They can check this bag for money, but they can't sit there and count, and they can't prove how much we walk in here with. So we take the belt and the jug and the bag and the potions and put them in my bag, then put that bag in the bag of holding.
yeah, technically, if they don't say bag or your backpack,
Yeah.
then it wouldn't
And
pull.
if they reach in this bag of holding and search for this specific necklace, they won't find it.
That's fair. Okay.
That
Had
was
to
really well
smuggle
thought
shit
through.
before. Had to smuggle shit before.
Which is good, because, no, I don't have any way to hide
Yeah, I
things.
haven't moved.
If you give it to me, I can turn into a cloud, and then it will morph into my body, but that will be pretty sketchy. They'd be like, hey, he's probably
Why is
stealing
there a
something.
cloud there?
Can we search your
Where's that
stuff? I
cloud
turn
on
into
the
a cloud and
left
fly
side?
away. Pretty sketchy.
If only you could only turn things into clouds for a set amount of time. Okay. So you guys, Val, all of them, as you enter the room, you see Soul, Exa, and Mistress casting cantrips pretty regularly to try and clean up the mess that the bear made.
What's happening? How did it get so bad so fast?
Jake, also, you said there was a porthole in our room.
Oh yeah.
Is it one that can be opened and closed?
No, this one is not.
Oh boy, how much time do I have left? Roughly.
Give or take 10 minutes tops. Might probably a little less. You,
Can I continue my 27 stealth, please, or 37 stealth?
you
I need to go up on top of the deck and throw some keys overboard.
Hey, look. Thank you for
Fucking
making that.
typos. Son of a bitch.
Hey, thanks for making it, because I needed to get around to that.
Wait, I have an idea. I can get your keys out.
Okay. How?
Actually, I mean, it would be better if Soul could do it, because I have a harder time controlling my familiar. I could make one of my familiars into a toad, and then, since toads are good at swallowing very large objects,
It would have to be a decent sized toad. This is a
Yeah, these are like, this is a whole ring of keys.
yeah, and not like a modern day ring of keys, like the old fantasy ones where each key is like 4 inches long.
alright, well,
Alternatively,
Mistress could turn into something and then eat it.
well,
Or just eat it, you're right.
I don't want that to come out later.
I'm just gonna ditch them.
Alternatively, I can maybe persuade a bird.
In the middle of a storm.
Yeah.
You're right.
You know,
Fish?
all those birds flying.
No.
A
Jake,
fish?
But I would have to like get up top deck regardless.
Yeah.
Jake, where are the toilets at?
The bucket on the floor.
Well, that's my question. Do we have an actual head? Or
No,
is it
it's
just
buckets. It's buckets that get tossed.
But are there portholes in the bathroom specifically for tossing buckets?
There would probably be one or two.
Toxic buckets.
Time to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Go
Wait.
take a piss.
I can transform you into a cloud, and then you can go up. They won't notice a random cloud in the middle of a storm.
Or go
Especially-
take a piss.
Yeah, but isn't if he's a cloud in a storm, doesn't that make it
away.
really hard for him to move around? Don't strong winds pull him?
Claim it's
Technically,
cute
no.
because everyone's puking.
Guys, I can just sneak up top, toss the keys, and go.
Yeah.
You don't have to sneak up top. Just go take a piss.
Yeah, by the way, the
Yeah.
range is 100 feet.
I can
Yeah.
just sneak around over here then.
I mean, you still would have Pass Without Trace.
Let me go to the bathroom and check it out. Because there's nothing suspicious about going to the bathroom.
Nope.
No.
You go to the bathroom, and in one of the corners, you do see a hatch that's not locked with a lock, but it does look like it has a decent, like, you know, the iron, it just has a hook that's metal to make sure that, like, you know, during a storm, it doesn't get pulled open and water floods the area.
Right.
It does open outward, so just, you know, closing it after it's open and the high winds are trying to keep it open might be a slight issue, but if you don't let it get open that much and just throw the key rings out, you'll probably be fine.
Val, you're a big strong man. Need help.
Listen, that's not the kind of help that I'm typically going to provide.
Alright.
Take care of your
I'm
own.
going up top. I'm just gonna
You take care of yourself in the bathroom.
I'm gonna get to the top of the stairs and I'm just
You
gonna
didn't tell
up
Val
these
what you need
keys.
help with. You just walked to the bathroom and said, "Hey, I need help."
Yeah, I'm gonna get to the top of the stairs and I'm just gonna chuck these keys as far as I can.
Roll stealth for me.
I can go to the bathroom. Hey, you're a big man. I need help.
So 24 with the last year's stuff. Are you gonna chuck them or are you just gonna drop them over the side?
What? How close are the stairs to the side?
Well, they are right here and they go straight up to the top deck. So
Then yeah, I'm just once I get to the top, I'm just gonna check it over the side and go right back.
yeah. So you do it. I mean, with the 24, there's nobody on this boat that's gonna see you. Also, Val, did you see how close your stealth was?
Yep.
What?
I sent him the passive of the person he had to sneak past.
Oh.
Is he one off?
Yes.
I mean, just would have been another dead person, that's all.
True.
It just would have been the dead, the only cleric on the ship.
Oh my god.
I mean, I don't know what happened. He fucking
They just have a
fell
great
on a guard sword.
Oh no,
Yep.
they fell on my sword.
They have a great sword-sized hole in their chest. What's the odds? So is there any,
The door and I went. My sword was in my hand.
is there anything else you guys would like to do now that all of them has ditched some of the evidence?
Nothing specific.
And by the way, how much of a show do you guys make transferring the stuff from one bag to another, Val?
Not a big show at all. I'll
Is it-
walk in the room and walk over to my cot, and
Okay.
I don't really face the other direction, but like,
You
I'm
probably
not making
need
big strides.
you probably need all of them's help because like the description of some of these items.
yeah.
So he'd have to pull them out, but you do get a couple items. You do get it all moved over to your backpack and then slid back into the bag of holding. You are now noticeably down a backpack, Val, but that's not really the biggest thing. So what would the rest of you like to do? You have like another hour or two in this storm, so what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go sit out in the hallway so I don't have to smell bear poop. Ish. It's clean-ish.
I mean, they between the between the three of them, they have enough cantrips to make that room pretty clean again.
But is there still an odor of bear dookie?
Oh, he can with his prestidigitation make a different odor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, adult bear dookie. Nice.
It just smells like. So you can clean people. You can clean messes. You can clean the shit up off of things. There's a certain amount of limit to prestidigitation where a bear rolled around in its own shit and piss that you can still smell very, very faintly if you get too close to the bear that it probably needs a bath that's more powerful than a simple cantrip.
Back up the hallway from me, thanks.
But that's just because it was left down here for a couple minutes while there was literal explosions happening above it. After it had just been kidnapped and stuffed on a boat. It wasn't kidnapped. Technically, you bought it, but
No. He was freed from his slavers. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
what's the old saying about out of one into another?
Out of the toilet into the bidet? I don't know.
Bidet. Okay. So,
Bidet to be third.
hey, what's up, Pink?
Sure,
Out
Good.
of
How are you?
reference.
Out of the furnace into the fire.
Out of the frying pan.
Same thing.
No, a furnace is a lot harder than a regular fire because they're specifically fed.
So, as the next 2 hours pass, the storm does not let up at all. More people filter downstairs. The bodies stack up. There's probably about 6 actually dead. There's probably another 10 to 12 wounded. But the remaining of them are still kicking. Some of the more important people have been rejuvenated, we'll say. But you guys do hear the sound of ropes and feel the bump of the dock of you guys hitting land. And the first mate does come down to you and goes, we're sorry, but we're going to have to ask you to disembark. With everything that's happened, we need full accountability of the ship. There's a inn about 100 feet from the end of the dock. Owner's a good guy. He'll get you guys set up for decently cheap for the night. Sorry, but you're gonna get more wet.
Yeah, I'm sick as fuck. Bye.
Okay.
Thank
All right,
you.
not an issue. Bye.
Thank you.
Is that the only inn in Brokenbank?
Oh no, there's plenty, but from your experience here, that's probably the closest one to where you're not gonna show up with a chance of, you know, actually being sick from being truly soaked. This is like the Dock Tavern.
We should not go to that inn.
Definitely should not go to that tavern. You are right.
I know a couple others. Let's
Okay,
get away from
the
this
ones
shit.
you know of, probably gonna be like a 10-minute walk or so instead of a little sprint. Like, this is the Motel 6 right outside of the airport that he was sending you to. You're gonna probably go to one of the inns that people like, you know, spend a
I would
day or
like
two.
to at least go to La Quinta, thank you.
Y'all have cantrips. You can make
Western.
us die again. It's rain. It won't kill you.
Yeah, I'll just pull my cloak around me.
The farther we get away from the ship, the sooner we disappear.
Yes, thank you. Let's go.
Okay, so make a
Constitution.
no. I'm not gonna have you guys roll for that. Like, you guys will be fine. You're not gonna get sick. You probably feel a little shitty tomorrow, but make a history roll with advantage, Val.
We
'Cause
do
you're-
just have a 4-day boat ride. We're gonna feel shitty tomorrow regardless.
Yeah, I just want Val to see how good he is at navigating through this city in the middle of probably a Cat 2 hurricane. Okay, 11. Probably takes you guys a good, like, 20 minutes.
Well, we'll be able to figure out how good Bo is at that soon.
You
Not
guys,
really.
you guys get to this inn. It's not. Were you bringing them to like your type of people inn, or just a generally decent inn?
You're decent, then. I mean, my type of people didn't stay in shitholes either.
No, they didn't. But
we had
they're
coin with them.
no. But there's the dive inns that your people trust because it's run by.
Yeah, no.
And then there's
I know the party that I've got. We're
Yeah.
gonna go to a decent inn.
Yeah. So
So, do we want the biker bar from Terminator or the biker bar from Big Adventure?
It's also Brokenbank. I don't imagine there's any quote unquote
Like a
decent
bar
inns in
from-
Brokenbank.
oh no,
It's
there's some
just-
decent. Like, you gotta remember, this is the halfway point. You
That's
get
true.
you get rich merchants who come through. So when they have to spend the night and they don't want to spend it on the ship, you have your decent bars your decent inn that
Hmm.
houses, you know, good people.
Yeah,
Also,
we're not,
just probably should be an expensive place either.
no,
It's not
we're
gonna be.
going to a revelry run dive bar.
No,
we're not
this
gonna go to
it's
the
not.
top line either.
Don't get me wrong. This isn't the what's it called? This isn't a 5-star hotel. This is a 2-star hotel, but on Brokenbank, it has nice, clean beds and decent food, which is nicer than you're gonna get anywhere else.
The broken
Not, it's
Breakfast.
not run by a revelry pirate. That's the main point.
It's not run by Revelry Pirates. It's not the Barracks Concord Inn. It's not the shady one at the docks that's probably run by some form of the Clasp. It's actually just, you know, some guy opened an inn here. Hey, thank you for the sub, Marvin.
Hi, Marvin.
Hi, Marv.
Hi.
Hello.
Wow.
Oh, hey,
Hello there.
Marvin, if you want to work Wednesday, that's cool.
My favorite.
I didn't get back to you.
We're just gonna talk about work now.
Yeah.
Jeez, right in the middle of our D&D stream.
Come
How
Toby.
could you?
He's here.
How could
The
you?
chat about working
Go
Wednesday, she said, Marvin.
to Marvin, nonetheless.
Marvin, get the
Just
bottle out
up.
of your mouth and listen.
You have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you can listen twice as much as you speak
All day.
Whenever.
all day. Literally, open to close. You can do
Mid.
that, right? You got that.
9 to 5, 10 to 6, 11 to 7, whatever you want.
Give me 1 second as I finish typing this.
Okay, 10 to 6.
Trey, come up with a voice for this innkeeper.
It's a female Triton.
I'll make it
Canadian.
the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland.
Be Canadian.
A Canadian Mad Hatter?
No. I have one female voice. Have you guys not realized this? It's one female voice. It just gets rehashed. When I do
Iron
Lily,
Man.
it's a little lighter.
Jake. I need you to do your Warforged voice.
Hi. Hi, Bo. How are you doing today?
It's a
Love how Jake is
Warforged voice on a female Triton.
Hi. No, the barkeep is now a female Warforged. How are you?
Hi.
Guess what? I'm the DM and I can do that shit.
No, that's cool. I just, don't shake the water off.
Huh? What are you talking
Not
about?
near her.
Okay, so as you guys enter the bar, it is probably around the same quality as the the tavern you guys stayed in Nicodranus. Again, not super high quality, but
There's one thing I can do. It's find average fucking bars.
exactly. Val is good at one thing and one thing alone. You will never remember the names of the places he brings you, but you'll remember that at least you slept okay.
We had a roof over
You
our
do
head and
see
drink
a
in our
decent-sized tavern, probably about 5 or 6 big round tables with 4 to 6 chairs at each one. And behind the desk, behind the counter, cleaning it very efficiently, you do see about a 6'2" Warforged that looks up at all of you, eyes glow a little dull red. Hi, how are you guys doing today? May I get you someplace to sleep?
It's been wiped 22 times. She doesn't know why she's here. Don't ask questions.
Please close the door behind you. I would hate to mop up again. So,
I closed the door behind them.
X's eyes immediately go wide.
Because you've probably never seen a Warforged.
even though it's a Warforged, she is wearing a decent blue shirt and some well-kept pants. How may I help you guys tonight?
Just need a couple rooms to stay.
Okay, we have 3 rooms available currently. How would you like to split that? It will be 3 silver apiece per night. If you would like, also, for free of charge, if you would like to bring your soaking wet clothes down here, I can hang them by the fire at night and let them dry.
Right. 3 rooms? He just turns to the group like, this isn't what I do. Somebody else take over.
I mean, Trey we normally have 3 rooms. Trey sleeps in the fucking middle of the inn,
Who's
and then
Trey?
Mistress and I sleep in the same room.
And I'll
Guys,
sleep
sleep
in
together.
my own room. Rough. Yeah, 3 rooms. I'll have my own room. Big guy over here will have his own room. Is it okay if our stealthy friend here sleeps down here?
I do not mind, though I would highly recommend against it. This city, while being safe in this tavern, is not free of fully good people.
Are you sure you want to stay down here, all of them?
I'm staying down here.
Alrighty.
You can have us placed by the fire if you would like. Would you like a pillow and blanket?
No, I'll sleep in the chair, thank you.
Okay. Well,
Alright.
it will be 6 silver total. I don't know if one of you wants to pay or you would split it.
I'll put the money up on the counter.
Thank you, sir. And
Thank
she'll hand
you.
out 3 keys. I hope you guys have a great night.
Thank you so much.
Dinar.
I'll
That was me asking, not Mistress asking.
just
I
roll
have a
on.
new check that I just noticed.
What?
It's a check.
I have a new check in my character sheet that I just not noticed.
What's your new check?
Fucking check.
Nice.
It's set to strength. I don't think that's right.
No, it's
set
not.
to
It's not right.
intelligence. Well, it's a query.
It
I'll
should be
just-
sent to wisdom, I think. It depends on what
Yeah, I'll just
exactly
send it to
you
wisdom. Or to
do.
random.
You were all set to your. You all get into your rooms. Aladim, you are given a spot by the fire. She does offer you a pillow and a blanket.
I just need drinks.
What? How may I? What would you like, sir? Just.
Cheap and strong.
That's what we
Just
specialize
like
in
that.
here. I would help you, but I am by no means cheap. She gives you a wink. And she will bring back, pretty much, she'll ask for a silver, and it's pretty much just a basic cup full of cheap whiskey.
5 more, please.
Dude. She'll give him to you as you take him, but are you staying up all night?
Yes, I am.
You're not going to sleep at all?
The homie.
You will be taking a level of exhaustion, especially because of the cold.
I figured.
Okay.
You gotta. I'll set up with my like explorer's pack or whatever. I'll set up a small campfire with
What? You're in an inn? You're gonna what?
in?
and an N. I
Oh
can
my-
do it controlled.
Into the ground.
I'm not gonna use firebolt or fireball. I'm gonna use prestidigitation.
If it creates smoke, you're gonna suffocate. or
It doesn't
asphyxiate.
create smoke. It's magic. All right. Also, I crack a window. Well, no, it's raining. But it doesn't create smoke because it's magic. Also, to dry my clothes, I'll just sleep.
How many beds?
It's magic,
Are-
baby.
Or do I have?
We'll say that they give you a double, so you don't have to cuddle Exo.
I mean,
Double.
Axe is the little spoon confirmed.
I mean, he definitely is. He's significantly shorter than Mistress.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
all-
Just because
he's
you're
all
shorter
like
doesn't mean you can't be the big spoon.
You can back
Well,
that.
he would be a
Okay.
jetpack, not a big spoon.
Yeah.
but
That's fine.
Exit confirmed his little spoon.
The
Oh, yeah.
Jetpack.
Confirmed anyway.
Big jetpack energy.
Are we on the first floor or the second floor?
Oh, you're second floor. The first floor is pretty much tavern space and a few, like maybe like 4 or 5 rooms in the back corner, but those all seem to be taken.
Alright.
Oh my god, the DMs.
Um,
So many DMs.
How expensive is this Warforged?
Expensive? Give me a second. I will get to that. This character is being made up on the spot, so
I will tell my lizard to my fire salamander to stay awake just in case. And sort of watch the door.
Oh! Fuck.
What
what?
happened?
What?
Y'all don't know.
I'm so confused. I'm trying to.
Yeah, I'll tell you in a second. Hang on.
Oh. Ooh, that is a fuck.
Yeah.
That's a big fuck.
One fuck.
Uh,
One big fuck.
Sorry for quiet.
Everyone does things in private.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's.
We're a party, guys.
I said what I'm doing
Um,
tonight. Later, maybe. But I already messaged about that.
yes, we'll get to that. Are you still not? So who is sleeping tonight?
Eventually.
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
I will sleep at some point.
I'm sleeping almost right away. I'm setting that up, and I'm setting up my familiar to watch the door and the magical fire. Do you want me to like roll
You know-
for setting up that setup? Like, it's not gonna burn the tavern down because I have a 20 intelligence. I know how to set
I
up
mean,
a
you
fire.
have prestidigitation. You can technically snap
Yeah.
your fingers and dry everybody's clothes.
Oh yeah. I snap my fingers and dry everybody's clothes.
I've been wondering how long it was going to take you to figure that out. Like, you
It took
kinda
me a
set
while.
fire-
I didn't get that far down reading it.
trying
not
to set
gonna
a
lie,
fire with prestidigitation,
I
drama
saw
going
it.
on.
Hey, I don't know. I haven't played a wizard in
Okay.
literally 10 months.
Let's go back to this map just
I
for
don't-
now.
I don't read.
So you
the
guys are in this tavern.
little things. I could do it.
You guys, is there anything else any of you would like to do before you go to sleep?
I imagine I walk into my room fully clothed, and that's the first thing I do, so I go from that straight to sleeping.
Okay. Mistress, Exa.
A comfortable night.
We will. That sounded bad. Talk amongst ourselves about ourselves.
I do need
If I-
to get my clothes down. Exa doesn't have a second pair of clothes.
If you wanted me to dry it for you like right away when we
Yeah,
got to the
I
tavern,
think he
then I
would
would
at
have.
this
I
point
was
give
really
up a shit
hoping
ton of
Exa
those.
would have just been sitting there naked with Mistress drying his clothes, seeing no problem with it.
No, he does realize that Soul knows how to dry things after all the magic Soul has
Way
done, so.
before Soul does.
I did realize. I did wonder why you weren't doing that, but I didn't want to point it out.
Point it
Like,
out
you know,
next
that's the
time.
thing,
I
it's
don't
like-
know it does. I don't read the small things of every little smell.
So
We will
He has a 20 intelligence. I don't.
converse amongst ourselves. Mistress will tell him why she's very fond of bears.
oh yeah, there's
from
also
her backstory.
I forgot on that note. There was probably dry now a very pissed off, very soaking wet bear.
I didn't get my
Animal
chance to
handling
say
to
it
try to
when we
calm
were
him
walking
down.
in. But I
doesn't
was going
say
to say I was
dry.
going to use a flock of familiars to make 3 like big winged owls, and have that over the cage so the bear doesn't get wet.
Oh.
Then make an owl umbrella.
Owl, 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 umbrella.
Which would probably be unethical if they were real animals,
It
but they're not.
comes and goes.
Wow.
So it would be an umbrella.
Owl, 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 umbrella. Owl.
So you guys. So who? Okay, so Exa and Mistress exchange information, talk about
Yeah.
the bear. Soul.
Oh, we weren't done.
Oh, go
They're not done. Yeah. Oh, never mind.
My apologies.
So, Mistress will share with Exa why she's very fond of bears. Exa will share a bit of his past. And then we decided that even though they're in separate beds, Exa will leave his bed, make his little kitten things for Mistress, and then be the little spoon anyway.
That's nice.
I'm just
The depth. Oh.
the two most socially awkward people are cuddling.
That's it. Now we're done.
What is all? Also, would drying clothes count as clean? Because it doesn't say drying clothes.
You can instantly warm or chill up to 1 pound of non-living
Right.
material.
Yes. Yeah, it would take a while though.
Like a
It's not
dryer.
instantly. Yeah, it would be like. Wait up, guys.
Okay. Well, that is good. Exa and Mistress become a little closer tonight, while some of you do some various shady things. And Soul, what are you doing?
I dry my clothes. I hang out with my lizard.
Do you want me to? I'm just gonna
I-
do this.
Go in my spell book and I start to like mess around with the runes and
Yep, you're
start
starting.
doing romantic symbols and swatch. Yeah.
Yeah, you're playing with some new toys you got in that cave, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And you're making progress, though you know that you'll need the actual materials to get this sorted. 16 definitely keeps... What's its name? Why do I have to remember a bear's name also?
Callisto.
Callisto.
Very mellow.
You keep Callisto decently calm. What was that voice crack? Jesus Christ. All of them, do you ever get to sleep?
No, I stay awake all night.
Take your level of exhaustion.
I don't know what that does.
Before he said yes.
Oh, you'll find out.
Disadvantage on all your ability checks.
Okay.
Yeah, you have disadvantage on all ability checks, which is pretty much just disadvantage on everything besides attacks
And saving.
and saving throws, yeah.
I'm okay with that.
As you awake the next morning, all of them, you would know that probably somewhere around like 4 in the morning, the storm seemed to subside. Not totally, but it's no longer, battering the roof. It just kind of seems like it's a slow drizzle outside. And around 8 a.m. it seems to... You see actual sun peeking through the door and not just, gray sky. While you are here, the storm has seemed to subside, though Val would know, and anybody that's been on the coast, you're probably in for some intermittent storms over the next couple days, as just parts of the storm continue to come through. You're going to be hit by some bands. But everybody besides Aladdin complete your long rest, and it is morning. And it's the first good night of sleep you've had in probably a while.
For most of us.
Yeah.
I mean, mine was deep, but
You all wake up, and even though you were dry,
A little damp in some areas.
yeah, you still... That could be taken so wrong, considering you just cuddled with Exa.
I didn't mean that. I just meant like you have pants out of the dryer that aren't wet.
Guys.
That aren't wet.
So, Mistress wakes up damp after cuddling with X all night. No, but while you wake up and the long rest took place and there's no permanent actual, deficits, you all still feel like shit. Whether it was, the massive amount of lightning and thunder that rocked through your body yesterday, or the running through 20 minutes of rain. You just kind of feel like shit today. But you are up, the day is yours. What would you like to do?
Get something hot to drink,
Yeah.
like a cider
Uh,
or some hot
if you
chocolate.
go downstairs, the Warforged... Wait.
does the Warforged have spigots on it? Like, does she just hold a cup up and turn a lever?
Technically, the Warforged does get their stuff imbued into their body from their pool of choices.
And hers would be a brew kit.
Or
That'd be
Forge
cool.
Master now.
Is this just a walking espresso machine?
I have watched hours of Warforged lore the last 2 days.
Warforged
Full of it right now.
Oh
He
my.
is full of war.
He was forged in it. She doesn't have, a spigot in her arm. And I cannot comprehend how a Warforged would fit brewer's tools inside their arm. She has some contraptions, but no, she, depending on what you ask her for, if it's coffee, if it's some hot cider, she does provide what you ask for in a timely manner. And she will give you all your basic eggs and toast and some sort of meat for breakfast.
I just want her midsection to hinge down and it be an oven.
Exa just
Like-
drinks straight up hot water.
Like cinnamon rolls in her
He's like-
belly.
I need
Yeah.
something warm. Hot
So
water.
the buns in the oven.
Hot water.
Do
That's
you actually
pretty
ask for hot
fun.
water?
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
Mistress, do you ask for tea?
Uh,
I'm just trying to.
What are my options?
She has some cider. She has some hot chocolate, though the hot chocolate will be expensive. She has some coffee.
Based on what Mistress's favorite drink is, which is super sweet anyway, she is going to try it.
The hot chocolate will run you 5 silver a glass. I know you guys are getting money now, but that's still expensive for a drink of hot chocolate.
I'm just looking for the shittiest cup of black coffee they got.
Oh, you feel at home with the cup of coffee she gives you.
Yep.
Like, it is complete and utter trash. That
She
one,
pays me to take it.
yeah, that one potion shop owner would literally just like vomit if he even like got a whiff of it.
Wait. If she produces shitty coffee, is my hot chocolate basically like water and a Swiss Miss packet?
No, it's actually pretty good hot chocolate.
Okay.
No, she
I
had
want some hot chocolate now.
she has some good coffee, but she knows what Val's asking for when he asks for his black coffee. He doesn't want quality, he wants comfort.
I'd like it to be known, Jake, that because of this, the first thing I'm gonna do when stream ends is to go upstairs and make myself some hot chocolate. I'm completely.
I might too, because I've got some Swiss Miss in the cabinet.
I'll do it tomorrow.
Trey, did you check your DMs? Please.
Hold on.
I can't find her, or else I would have. You all get your cider. If you want the hot chocolate, 5 silver. If not, it's Val. Yours is like a copper. But besides that, everybody else is gonna be like a.
Wait, is Exa drinking water for real?
I'll drink
yeah,
water.
Exa. If
He's
you're both.
first gonna drink water, and then he's gonna see this hot chocolate, and he's gonna get a hot chocolate too.
Yay!
Look, the man stays hydrated. Okay?
It's some like Ghirardelli caramel hot chocolate. It's some good shit.
I'm just gonna get water. Unless they have a sweet tea.
I think Soul's slowly taking over my role as group crazy person.
No, I think you both started out as the group crazy person.
Don't know what they're
Back and forth.
How much is water?
3.
Like
Probably. It's
3.
complimentary.
Look, all I gotta do is just scrape away the foam from the top of the horse trough and dip the cup low enough. And you get water.
It rained all night. It's free.
Yeah, the water, like, pretty much, she does the thing where she's making tea and, like, the hot water for the coffee and all that, and you guys are like, just hot water, and she's like, or wait, Soul, you're having hot water?
I'm having regular water.
Water.
It's
Okay,
really hot.
regardless of the hot water thing. Sorry, I'm DMing people at the same time.
Ah.
Sorry, making things.
Fuck.
I had to make a name for her. So, you guys are given your hot chocolate, you guys are given decent breakfast and food, you guys are taken care of, either, shitty coffee if so prescribed. Aldim, can you make a constitution saving throw for me?
Hey! Can I roll a constitution check on your character sheet? Okay. Are you making hot chocolate right now?
Look for me and not you. 100 bucks.
Shame.
Save yourself? Is it save? Or
I-
just a-
You did continue drinking all night, right?
Did you continue drinking all night?
No.
Oh, okay. You said like 5 more cups. If not, you didn't, then he's fine.
He doesn't need to make one at all.
If he didn't continue drinking all night, he doesn't.
If you don't continue drinking all night, you don't have to.
It's just depending if you're drunk in the morning or not. Besides that, what are the rest of you guys doing? It's still... By the way, if you were to step outside right now, I don't know if any of you have ever flown to Georgia or Florida from a very dry state and stepped out into the humidity after a storm.
Yes.
I mean, I live in Tennessee, so
I
yes.
have many times.
Yeah, that feeling when you're in a humid parking garage after being in a rather dry area is exactly what you feel the second you step out onto out of the inn or somebody opens the door. It is unpleasant.
That's nice, because
Can I
I quite
order-
enjoy that feeling, actually.
What?
Especially when you come in at night and it's really humid, but it's like still pretty warm, but not burning hot. It's really nice.
Yeah, but you know it's gonna be miserable. Like it's 8 o'clock in the morning and it's warm and humid.
That's true. You,
You
do
know
get
in
the
4
stinking
hours
feeling that it's going to be a
stuff.
shitty day.
Yeah.
D&D related, I would like to order some meat for the bear. Second thing, IRL. So when I moved to Tennessee, I was 14 and we were traveling through Oklahoma, and this is my first actual sensation of humidity because I lived in California for 14 years. It's nighttime, it's late. We're getting a hotel or whatever for the night just as we're moving. My hair it just blossoms, it blooms because it doesn't know what to do, having lived 14 years in dry and now it's hot, wet, and humid in Oklahoma.
Yeah. Well,
I would like to order some meat for the bear.
well, sorry, we won't have meat like that for him, but there is a butcher that works about 3-minute walk from here.
Cool.
Is there anywhere to get the magic?
We don't have any dedicated magic shops in town, but if you go to the general goods store, there's a man there that deals with a lot of the excess on the shipments. He buys and sells a lot, so it's very possible he would have some things for you.
Thank
It's
you.
kind of like a big pawn shop. It's the giant shop it's about go down the road, take a right, there's the big trading market. It's the big store that takes up an entire side of it.
Okay.
I will ask as a group if we're trying to hide ourselves.
There's no hiding in a place like this. Somebody knows we're here.
Somebody will know you're there. You guys did walk through this
Eventually.
city in the middle of the night
Yeah.
with a raging hurricane. There wasn't guards on every corner. Those motherfuckers were inside too.
They
So
were, but like.
You're
correct me
right.
if I'm wrong,
There's an
but there's no way we're gonna walk around Brokenbank and ask questions without eventually drawing notice.
Yes, you will eventually draw notice. At the current point in time, you are probably your location is unknown, but give it time.
because I was gonna disguise self, if need be, or shape change if need be.
I mean, how long can you keep it up?
Disguise self 1 hour per short rest. Shape change 2 hours times 2 per short rest.
And
have
can you do that on all of us, or is that
3
just
hours.
on you? That doesn't really do that sort of thing, now, does it?
2 hours per short rest. I can make sure that we're stealthed as well.
Well, again, that, like, you looking different doesn't help the rest of us, and being stealthy doesn't really help when we have to go ask questions. Right?
Yeah, no.
Yes, but the pink fearbulb draws less attention if the yellow tiefling kind of disguises.
Here's a
somehow,
point:
too.
if you can get rid of your two people that are like walking billboards of what the fuck is that, you do stand out a little less.
I mean, so
I can
you-
cast disguise self. Yeah.
help out for a few hours, but
I do that.
Okay, what are you gonna look like?
The same, but without yellow skin and horns.
So
With just white. Just
So you took away your horns
turn into a
and
human.
okay.
just a white
Mistress?
human.
Wait, how many ears?
I
looks
can be
albino,
a
that's how
foot
white it
shorter,
is.
so I'm still gonna be super tall. So 5'10".
Wait, is Mistress really 6'10"?
Yes.
Damn. We always said you were
Which
short.
is
I know it is, but I always figured that was like 6 foot, not 6'10".
No,
I
she's
can look-
6'10", which is short for a Fearbolg.
Jesus
How
fuck.
tall is Cat?
Like tall.
7 something.
Like tall.
I rolled really low for her. So she's gonna be 5'10".
He's only 7 foot tall. Caduceus is the same height as Mistress, practically.
Just a normal tanned female human.
So Mistress is wait. I'm not gonna do that to you, never mind. Yeah, so you're both just normal humans. It's you pressed random on a character creation menu in like Skyrim on the Nord female.
Yeah,
What is Exxon?
It's
Half-elf.
half elf.
half elf.
So 2 humans, a half elf, a halfling, and a 7'1" orc.
In all
Better than
honesty, on
Pink
Broken
Fearbolg and a
Bank,
yellow tiefling.
you really don't stand out.
Yeah, no, I'm the least.
Shout out the
noticeable one
yellow
of the group.
tiefling.
Yeah, actually, well, the shady half elf Justin, you're all pretty not noticeable.
Nobody sees the shady half elf.
Yeah. Regardless, you guys are now set to wander the city. Where would you like to go first?
I have a letter to mail, but we'll get to that later.
I have a
I have-
butcher to visit, I guess. So 5 silver to subtract from my wallet for that hot chocolate.
I have meat to buy.
I have paper, or whatever at the generous book.
I mean, as far as we know, we don't really have a lead, right? It's just
Nope.
the guy thinks somebody on Brokenbank is telepathically communicating with him.
Yeah, you really don't have much to go off of here. It's gonna kind of be like, hey, has anything been happening in town?
Do we have any descriptions of this person that we're looking for? Is it just that they're telepathically communicating?
It's the only thing you know is that somebody, something, some entity or boss of the person you killed was coming to him in his dreams and giving him orders, and he thinks it's from this island.
Okay.
That's pretty much all you really have.
So
Oh,
we ain't got shit in an outhouse.
Yep. Basically, the only thing you would have to go on is dreams and shady ass organization with eye tattoo.
if we go bar hopping?
Let's start asking people about their
Well-
dreams.
Let's first of all, like,
Sketchy about
okay,
that.
let's handle the things everybody said first. Mistress, butcher.
Yes.
As you get there, you see just opening up for the day, opening up his stall, taking out some slabs of meat that was probably, pretty damn fresh. You see about 6'5" half orc, shirtless with a apron and pants covering the bottom half, belt full of different types of knives, but looking like he's preparing to get some meat cut as you approach. How can I help you, lady, ma'am?
Lady man.
Lady Mim.
I had to not say mistress, and that's all that came to my mind.
I can talk normal now. I would like some raw beef. And do you have jerky?
Yes, I do have some jerky. How much raw beef are you looking for? And how much jerky?
Would I know how much a bear eats? Do I know how much bear shits in the woods?
You would know how much a bear shits in the woods, considering your past. You would know how much a bear cub would eat. How many days worth of stuff are you looking for? Is basically.
Just a day, because I don't want it to go bad.
Couple more silver, like 3 or 4 silver. You're just getting. You're not getting the best cuts of meat. You're pretty much getting the.
Yeah, that's what
The
I want.
trim.
Scraps of raw.
Yeah, so call it like 3 silver, and you're getting a decent bit of trim meat.
And then a pound of jerky.
Hey, anybody know on the top of your head how much a pound of jerky costs?
Probably like
Depends
In
on
the
the
game or
quality.
in the real world?
16.
In the real world, a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on the quality of the jerky. In the game, I'd say. Like
Technically,
2 silver.
jerky would be considered a ration. A 1-day ration, which is 5 silver, is 2 pounds. So if you're only looking for 1 pound, I'd say
Yeah, like 2 silver.
2 silver, 5 copper.
Also, I've worked at a butcher shop. A day's worth of raw meat for a bear? How is he packaging that?
It's a bear cub.
No.
He's wrapping it in paper. I don't know that much about packaging fucking meat for a day
Okay.
for a bear. He's wrapping it in paper.
That's gonna be fun to carry around. That's all.
Yeah, no, you're carrying around raw meat for a bear.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you guys thought would be happening. It's not like you have a cleric with create food.
It's gonna get squishy. is
Oh yeah,
all I'm saying.
100%. If you know a better way that this butcher would know to pack it, DM me and he'll pack it.
Oh
that
no,
way.
there is no better way. That's my
Okay.
point.
Yeah,
If
no.
we're carrying around raw meat on an island.
Yeah, 100%.
It's gonna get squishy.
Salt.
On a humid ass island.
Unless he eats it right now.
Salt.
It's probably been a
Much
little
like
salted,
vegetable.
but it's not.
That's jerky at that point.
Yeah.
Salt's not gonna help. It's still raw meat.
Oh.
Okay, so Mistress,
Yeah.
you have acquired meat.
Holding.
Yeah, we need a bag of colding.
That you do.
For my cooking stuff.
Are you guys splitting up or are you staying together as a party? 'Cause
I
the-
mean,
Oh, wait.
I pretty much just came out to get meat, so.
Yeah.
But
Can
then again, when we go out in the town, bad things tend to happen, so. Although generally I'm the cause of them.
I know my way around Brokenbank, but also there's
Can
some
I-
places that I should go ask that y'all might not want to go to.
Are we
True,
near
but
the
also
store that I
I-
need to get stuff?
Yes,
Wait.
you are, Soul. The butcher and the general goods store are within
nice.
sight
Can
line.
I persuade the party to eat my cooking?
When
You
it's
don't have to persuade. I will eat it.
when it's lunchtime, yes.
Okay. Then on our way back home to the inn, I want to buy more meat. I should probably just buy meat on our way back, but that's fine.
Well, we'll say you buy meat for the bear's breakfast, and we'll address the rest in a second.
Yeah.
As you enter the general goods store, because that's where Soul wanted to go next, it is a massive store. Shelves lining the walls. There's buckets full of arrows. There's buckets full of swords. Full on just massive. I'm not barrels. It's not buckets. Barrels full of all of these supplies. Arrows, swords, rope. Pretty much anything you could think of that you might need on you get on a boat and you're like, we have everything, and then 3 days in you're like, fuck, we don't have nearly enough rope, or we forgot this at port. You can pick up stupid amounts of things in this store. It does look like he has a sizable back room, amongst other things. He does a lot of trading with ships, taking excess supplies and giving them what they're short on, and that's pretty much how he makes his living. But he's acquired quite a lot of things over his years here. You see a very plump, very happy man behind the counter with salt and pepper hair and a very patchy beard. But if there's anything from the general D&D book, like the general goods, armor, weapons, anything like that you'd like to buy, you can probably find it here. And if you want to have me roll for something to see if he has it from a ship coming by, that is also possible.
Then the magic paper I want to buy.
If you go up and ask him, some wizard did come by a little bit ago and gave me some nice ink and paper. My magical friend said it was worth what he was telling me it was. How much are you looking to buy?
Oh, 200 gold worth.
I believe, can you give me a minute? I need to call my friend and make sure a fair transaction is being made. Is that okay?
Of course.
I
He'll
view
s-
it as
Takes up his cell phone.
like Pawn Stars, and
Yes,
Rick is calling in.
100% upon stars. He calls one of his one of the people that own the store, and they run out, and a couple minutes later a wizard of their own right comes back and pretty much handles the interaction for him. There's up to 400 gold worth of ink and paper there to buy.
Ugh. I think I only need 200, and I only have 200, so that works out.
Okay, 200 it is. If you would like to buy this others off me, I will gladly take your money.
No. Cool.
Anything else I can help the rest of you with? I have some random things here.
Do you have manacles?
Manacles? I have a few sets.
Could I have a set of manacles?
Sure. Let the DM look up how much manacles would cost in D&D. Of course, it doesn't tell me the cost there. Yeah, 2 gold for a set of manacles.
Yeah.
I need to save up for this. Keeps buying shit.
Listen, I was also gonna buy a hatchet, and then I keep forgetting that I have a magic shape-shifting weapon, which is any weapon.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll buy a hatchet. I'm like, wait a minute, I already have one of those.
I mean, what kind of weapons does he have on him?
Are you looking for magical or are you looking for regular?
Magical.
You.
I doubt he's got a lot. Just
No,
because of
he
the nature of
doesn't.
the idiots, but
Where's my D4? We'll see what he has on him.
just browsing.
Yep. You ask for magical weapons. I believe I do have 2 of those. They're nothing fantastic, I might say, but let me pull up a list of weapons in D&D and we'll roll to see what magic weapons he has.
Do I know this guy?
You would know of him. Your knowledge of him is basically what I said earlier. He has made a very lavish living buying and selling excess goods. He is definitely not above buying from the Revelry. In fact, you have probably sold him some of the stock that's in here. He's definitely, if you guys raid a ship and take stuff, he'll take it off of your hands for a discounted price. So he makes money, you make money,
Yeah.
But he's not a bad person. He's not, out there. He's a businessman.
And he profits from both sides.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
everybody respects him.
100% he is an equal opportunity offender.
Alright.
But is he gonna recognize Val?
No,
He,
I'm not worried about him recognizing me.
Even
I
if
just
he-
want to know if I'm new him.
even if you recognize Val, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I'm not worried about being recognized from Brokenbank. I'm fine with that. And honestly, if it helps us get a deal, great.
Of course.
But you roll.
What did you roll?
I'll tell you in a second. I'm rolling for his 2 magic items, and I found a chart that lets me roll. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19.
Jake, did you ever find your book?
Yeah, I know exactly what's there. I'll DM it to you.
Okay.
Oh, are you that lucky, Val?
I don't know. Am I?
No, you're not. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Uh,
You knew the answer to that before you asked.
No, I
That was
didn't.
not lucky.
I was rolling
No.
a d20 to see what weapon it is, and I rolled
No.
a 6, and what you wanted is a 5.
You know Val's not lucky, was my point.
Yeah, that's fair.
Should have played a halfling. Then you could have been lucky.
So he will bring out 2 very not unique, but they look very pristine. He brings out 1 mace that has runes carved around the base of the head, and he brings out a halberd that's very ornate, and the blade itself has very fine etchings into it that actually, when looked deep into, form runes. I have these 2 items that are enchanted to a bit to help you hit people. I don't know if they are your fighting style, but they are.
I mean, I've handled a halberd before. It's not something I'm used to, but I could handle one again. How much are you asking for it?
Yeah, give the DM a second. He always forgets what a +1 weapon is worth.
100 gold.
It's like 500, I think.
Yeah,
at
it
the
is.
most.
I was just kind of hoping he'd go with it.
No.
I think at most it's like 500.
Yeah, it's not gonna be above 500.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this site says 1,000, but I don't think that's right.
Are you looking at the...
Kassoon.
I don't know how much I like that site.
Yeah, that's some of it seems underpriced and some of it seems overpriced.
Yeah, like a bag of holding is like 4,000 gold.
Yeah,
even though
that's-
it's an uncommon item.
Which is 500 gold tops.
Yeah.
What's the anybody have the rarity on a +1 halberd?
It should be uncommon.
It should be.
According to D&D.
Yeah. It's uncommon for starts at uncommon and goes up by 1 each modifier for weapons, and starts at rare and goes up +1 each modifier for armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so uncommon items are worth up to 100. Uncommons are 100 to 500.
Mm-hmm.
So, live by the dice, die by the dice, correct?
Works for me.
Sure.
I'm looking to sell this one for about 200 gold. It's been sitting here for a while, and kind of just hoping to free up some of my space.
How much would you take for a potion of fire breath?
Give me 1 second, I'm reading. What is a potion of fire breaths?
It's uncommon too.
Yeah. You see, potion of fire breath isn't really something most people want to buy while they're sailing on ships made of wood. Because
I want you to know, I had the thought to burn down that ship to cover our tracks.
I'm gonna have a hard time getting offers on this item, so The best I can do is $20.
That's true, but
In real life,
the potion of
to
fire breath
You give
doesn't
me the
do
potion of-
much for sailors. The potion of water breathing ought to do double for sailors.
Potion of water breathing only sells for around 50 gold, though.
You could mark it up to 100, I imagine.
I can't with the. If I like to keep competitive prices. There's
enough.
plenty of places that sell potions. I'm making sure potion of water breathing is actually, before I say that. No, water breathing is 150.
Oh shit.
Yeah, sorry, I was pulling up my other thing. I was like, maybe it's more? It's an uncommon. You toss in the fire breath, the water breathing, in 75 gold, and it's the halberd's yours.
Said 200 for the halberd?
Well, it's 200 or both the potions and 75. I have to make money after all. You know how this works. He gives you
I don't know how this works.
he gouges you because he knows that these might not have been obtained 100% legitimately.
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling. Tell you what, you hang on to that halberd for me, and if I'm not back by tomorrow morning, we'll assume that I moved on and found a better deal. We have a couple of things to offload, and I should be back by tonight. Besides, it's been sitting around your shop for a while. A couple more hours won't hurt.
He sounds good to me. Sorry, I'm typing the tray.
No, you're good.
Oh, that was the only one that I did not know offhand, by the way, was what you just typed.
Okay. And then you technically don't know what the other couple things do. The other 4.
I technically don't, but I do.
Technically.
No, yeah, you technically don't, like,
Well, no, I don't specifically know what the jug does.
yeah.
So the jug and that one potion were the only two that I, offhand, as a player, did not know.
Yeah.
As a PC, I don't know shit other than the potion of greater healing.
Technically, never had it identified.
Nope. So he will take the halberd back. I'll make sure it's easily accessible if you decide to come and buy it.
Appreciate that. I'm gonna go find Aladam and Soul.
They are with you. Their soul bought stuff from the general goods store, and
I assumed we were all kind of spread out browsing a little bit.
Oh, probably. Is there anything you'd like to try and buy here, all of them?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay. So what would you guys like to do? Or
You two, I think we have some things to identify.
That's exciting.
Think you can handle that?
Of course.
Can we find somewhere? You know what? Probably best to do that in the inn. In a room. 'Cause that's private.
probably.
Sounds good.
Is there anything else you want to take care of in town? Or should we go take care of this really quick?
Well,
Should we do that before we left?
How smart do you think it would be to take this to a regular bank?
Regular though.
I mean, it's untraceable.
Yeah, there isn't currency numbers on this shit. It's just coins.
Yeah.
Bank, we go!
It's probably like another 5-minute walk, but it's not too far from the main square. You do find a currency exchange. Banks don't really exist, but there are currency exchange markets.
Yeah, that's what I meant, you know.
There's no centralized banking in Wildemount.
You already
I know
told
my
that
ultimate
to
goal.
everybody, right?
Bo, are you good with what I typed out?
Yeah. Haven't done the math on it, but if that's what...
That's the math, yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so after the money gets exchanged, everyone gets 2 silver pieces,
One gold piece.
1 gold piece,
78 platinum.
and 78 platinum.
Ooh.
Alright, I would like to return to the general store.
Wait. What were the bottom two?
78 platinum, 1 gold, 2 silver.
I heard 1 gold and I was like, they're really screwing us.
Right.
Alright. I would like to
Oh, that's
return
fine.
to
I'll keep it platinum so you really can get screwed. How about that?
How about that?
Well, when did you give us this?
I would have just exchanged it out in 5 bags and handed the bags out.
Outside of the bank.
Like literally standing out in the street.
Cool. That number is probably close.
It'd be alright.
I mean, it'll be all right for me, not Soul.
That'd be fine. Jake, why are you rolling stuff? Stop rolling stuff.
None of your business. So, are you guys going to identify?
Yes.
Where?
When we get back.
So for lunch, I'm guessing. So while Mistress is cooking. Two separate things,
Can we
Mistress.
stop back off at the general store on the way back.
Yeah, easy enough.
Okay.
Ah, back so soon. How can I help you?
Jake, I think you know what I'm gonna purchase.
Is he gonna do it? Oh my gosh.
Do you have some heavier armor that would still be still offer me some mobility?
Aisle 4 will be most of the armor.
All four.
I believe you're talking like a half. What the fuck is that called? Half plate? Am I wrong there?
Yeah.
I believe we have 1 or 2 sets. You're a little slender, but there's a good blacksmith down the road. He, for chump change, could probably make it fit you better.
Okay.
Guys,
I'll
it's
also-
72 platinum. Sorry, 72 platinum per.
Yeah.
What did you say earlier? 78?
78. Yeah, so take away 6 of those.
Okay. So
I looked at 72, but for some reason typed 78.
He is colorblind. I just want to point that
That
out.
doesn't happen.
Okay.
I don't think that one matters in this situation. but
That
you-
one doesn't matter.
When Exa leaves, can I give him the money for cook's utensils?
Yeah.
Or did I see cook's utensils?
Yeah, you would have seen them easily.
Okay. Can I give Exa the money for that? And then while he's doing that, I will do an extra bit. So Exa finish.
Okay. I'll also buy cook utensils, and can I sell to you my current armor? Obviously for a
What are you
steep
wearing?
discount. X is currently wearing scale mail, which is worth 50 gold pieces.
What's cook's utensils cost?
From what I saw in the general store, 50 gold.
Jesus. Wait, what?
Expensive for the tools. Like, it was more expensive than other tools.
I'm finding like 1 gold for everything here.
Good amount of
Cook's utensils
It's
utensils.
just the website I
from
looked up.
the player's handbook are 1 gold.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's
So-
a lot better.
So yeah, he'll buy your scale mail. What's the price on half plate? 750.
Mm-hmm.
After the exchange is all done, 50 for scale mail. Buy it from you for 20 because it's used. So he won't get full sale. He'll buy it from you for 15 because it is used. You have taken quite a bit of damage recently.
Yeah.
So 750 minus 15 plus 1. So 736 gold is what it's going to cost you.
And then can we just call getting it tailored, bringing it back up to 750, and then
Oh wait.
because I have to go to the blacksmith to get it.
Yeah,
Tailored.
750 will be everything.
Okay.
Getting it fitted to you.
All right, cool.
If we stop by on the way back, I'll just outright buy the
Halberd?
Halberd for 200.
Ah, I see that you weren't kidding that you might have some money coming your way. It is yours. And I'll offer out the halberd.
I do appreciate it. Pleasure doing business with you.
The
Well,
pleasure is
also,
all mine. You keep coming back with those friends as much as you want.
Did you like my companions?
Mhm. Very good taste. As he says, he's
Funny.
made like a grand off of you guys today already.
I'll also buy the rest of the magic paper. I don't know when I'm going to get
Love when
Seriously.
we shop and then we get more money and then we go back to the shop.
Yeah,
Send
you're like,
more
yeah, guys.
We
money."
always do this.
We do.
We should
I-
start getting all our money first.
We have to see if there's
Nah.
anything worth getting money for first. Gotta leave them hanging.
Gotta leave him hanging.
I do hope he remembers this good taste.
What
that
I
we-
just sent you is pretty cool. I don't know if you've seen it yet.
I'm just hoping it doesn't open on stream. No, I haven't, but I will definitely give that a read
Ugh.
because that definitely seems like something you can pin that for us, please.
Well,
Thank you. Anybody else buying anything since your pockets are a little bit heavier?
Well,
mm-hmm.
I would like to try to find a shop that has magical items potentially, but also we need to go check all the stuff that we currently have.
So
Yes.
there's no magic shop in this town. This store is a giant come get all. So if you're looking for some, basically the way it works is it's a giant pawn shop, and if you have something specifically in mind, I'll roll to see if they have it. Bo asked for magic weapons. I roll to see what magic weapons he has. Soul asked for paper. I roll to see how much paper he would have.
I'm looking for magical rings.
Ooh.
You had to pick the
Where's
one
my
that there's
tree?
like. Okay, let's see. What's the list of magical rings in 5e?
It's not as big as you think, but
But
they
it's-
are all pretty freaking useful.
Yeah.
Ring of Regeneration, Ring of Jumping, Ring of Ram, Ring of Winter, but that's a Storm King's Thunder artifact.
Yeah.
Well, he has rings. Let's see how many rings he has.
More than a signet.
And let's see how it's gonna break your damn bank, because rings are always expensive.
Yeah, they are.
We're gonna go to D&D Beyond because loot.
Yeah.
Use D&D Beyond, everybody. It's amazing.
Hey, they're not paying us.
I don't care if they're paying us. I love D&D Beyond.
Not paying us
Yeah.
yet.
Jake is paying D&D Beyond enough.
Holy shit, son.
Yeah, we don't talk about the fact that it told me there's no more source material for me to buy.
Buy a climber's kit, but while they're listed in the player's handbook, I can't figure out how expensive they are.
Boomerang. What the? Oh my god, there's so many rings.
Wait, I don't need a climber's kit. I can fly. Never mind.
Yeah, there's so many rings, Trey. God.
Roll them!
Okay, he's gonna have 1d4 rings on him. So he has one ring on him.
Please be
Wait.
something useful.
We're gonna roll a d8. Number 6. Actually, somewhat useful.
What is it?
Well, this was actually dropped off here quite a bit ago. He brings out a small, like, ornately wooden carved box, and as he opens it, you do see a ring that looks like it was carved out of, like, a turquoise stone. And in the sides, you see it looks like the rollings of waves. And when you attune to this, and when you, wait, does it require attunement? No, it does not. While you wear this, you can actually walk on water and other surfaces.
Huh. How much does that cost?
I am searching it now. Probably.
And also, I want to know if he has any boots.
It's gonna cost you
All
like
the magical items.
Ring of Water Walking. Technically is uncommon. Technically should cap out at 500. I'm gonna put it at 600 because it is a stupidly good ring.
Okay, so
And now boots, you said?
yep.
Spending money right now.
Yeah, you got you. Let's see. No, he does not have any boots.
Oh.
Rolled an 8. No boots for you. So
What's something interesting that he has?
Yeah. Any
Well-
interesting items?
you see, I
Do
do
you
have
I
this.
asked-
I do have this
What
deck
is
of
his
cards.
entire shop?
I do have this deck of cards. How much?
Yeah, without we're not going into like me listing random magic items. I didn't prepare a shop. I just kind of was giving you guys a chance to possibly ask for things and let the dice decide.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like
I'm
a
not
magic
asking
weapon
for
for when
anything.
we fight fucking werewolves.
A weird ass halberd that Val's gonna look really weird wielding.
It's a halberd. How
Do you
big
have
is it?
any? Do you happen to have any wands?
It's probably as tall as you are, if not bigger.
It's got a 10-foot reach, so I'm 7'1". It's just kind of like carrying a quarterstaff.
Yeah, with the giant sharp fucking.
It's
Sorry, what
fine,
was that,
don't
Soul?
It's.
Do you have any
fine.
guns? I mean wands? Or guns?
Do you have any guns or
No Harry
wands?
Potter guns?
Or wands? Either one.
Yeah,
you
Harry
have any
Potter
wands?
and trip to Chicago.
That wand of bullet casting.
Jeez.
Wand of 9mm?
One of that Glock.
Wand of Hollow Point.
Him being a general store, does he have general goods like
No.
Yes, that's exactly what he
Supplies?
has. Sorry,
food
what?
supplies?
Yes, he would have your basic food supplies. He is a general goods store.
Weird.
Strange how it works.
Oh wow, you barely made that DC for him having a wand. And just because it's you, Soul, I know one of the wands that will be available if you roll it. Holy Mother of God, this D4 is only rolling ones.
Shout out.
He has a wand.
What is it? What type
That's
of
it,
wand?
that's it, just a wand. I
Well,
rolled a 1 on the D8. The first thing is a
Dang.
wand. I'm sorry, but
Stupid.
even the second one would technically be a wand of smiles.
Ah! Stupid. Ugh. I'll go die. I'll walk out.
Sorry, what was that, Chris?
what?
You were asking if he had something specific?
Oh, I'm just gonna buy some foodstuffs for lunch.
You can get. I mean, you have the you have the pouch of spices.
Yeah.
So that will help. But buying some
Like
grains, like some
potato?
bags of rice, some potatoes, all easily doable. Just
Okay.
if it's just for this lunch, put it at.
Yeah.
And you're feeding the entire party, put it at like 6 silver.
Okay.
Oh, technically this is.
I'd like to officially start a side quest.
Officially?
Officially start a party side quest.
Boom.
Which-
Stamp.
which
Put it on the
is?
board. Put it on the board, guys. Put it on the board.
Tracking down a were-tiger.
Boom. Official Sard Pest. I asked him if he has heard any rumors of beasts, perhaps tiger-like,
Does he have a
perhaps
cookbook?
on 2 hind legs.
No. Cookbook. Maybe. Give me a second.
All the cooking things. This is my own personal side quest.
I tried, Exa.
Cookbook. Low DC on the roll. No, he does not have a cooking book. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
we all know you got to do the cooking by the book.
My goal was to find a weretiger, capture it alive, and then force it to bite me over and over until I succeed in contracting weretiger lycanthropy.
Why'd you send me this?
I'm just sending it to you now because I want to close these tabs.
Oh.
These are what you will be identifying.
Oh. Okay.
Yes, because that is our party side quest.
It's gotta be the
Identify
first time.
and fence these items.
They're good, right? Like their alignment or whatever.
Oh, you're talking about.
The where tigers?
They're neutral,
Neutral. Okay.
which is X's alignment. Because you take on the alignment of whatever creature curses you, which is why I want to be a weretiger. Because then he keeps his alignment.
Okay,
I mean,
so what are you guys doing?
going back to the inn, eating lunch, identifying items.
So,
And then
Mistress,
finding
you
somewhere to
pick
fix
up all of the stuff you need for lunch. What are you... Two things. How are you cooking it? Are you going to ask to use their kitchen? And two, what are you cooking?
I was just gonna make a roast and potatoes.
Okay, mate.
I have the ability to, because of the cook's utensils. Yes, I won't be proficient, but it does come with a pot, and I do have the hot thing. Hot plate.
Did you buy the hot plate?
Yeah, hot plate. I do have a hot plate and the spice pouch. So I don't necessarily need their kitchen.
Okay, then yeah, you can easily set up in the middle and just cook there.
Okay.
You're gonna cook an entire roast on a hot plate?
It's a pretty efficient hot plate. It's not like a modern day hot plate. It's
It's a magical one.
yeah.
It's the magic.
Does it?
And then I
what?
do have the spice pouch. So
You are cooking a roast.
is this with intelligence or with
This is with
wisdom?
wisdom because you. You haven't cooked a roast before, have you?
I don't know what I cooked with the ship
Not a
person.
roast on the ship. A lot of
Okay.
chicken and other things. So yeah,
Okay.
make it with intelligence because you have never cooked a roast before.
Okay. So I'm just gonna do a straight intelligence check, or I could query this. This is gonna be with intelligence. Can I guidance myself?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh shit.
D4. Nice.
Mistress with a magical hot plate, a pot, and some supplies she's picked up all day makes actually a pretty damn good roast with some potatoes, and you're all actually pretty impressed. It tastes pretty damn good. Soul, while she is making
wait.
that,
I added my proficiency. Don't add my proficiency.
that's still a what?
An 18 minus 1 plus 4.
Yeah.
So 21.
21.
Thank you for the follow, Psycho Sam 50. Yeah, 21. It's still a really damn good roast. While that's happening, Soul, you get identify off.
Wow. Dump. The amulet. What does it look like again?
The amulet is a silver chain, and at the very bottom of it, you see a bronze insignia, bronze amulet, and it's 3 animal heads: a bear looking forward, a lion looking to the right, and a dog looking to the left.
Fun. I go to X and I'm like, you might want this for your bear friend. It lets you talk to him once a day.
Oh, thank God, I don't have to fucking take an invocation to let me speak to animals. I can go with the actually good one that lets me breathe underwater. Thank fucking God. Thank you.
No problem. Thanks, Jake.
Now, thank Chris.
It's
She's
what I meant to say, Jake.
Jeez.
I will
It
never
worked out for each.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you wouldn't have corrected if I had said. You were just
no,
like,
I
yeah.
was too embarrassed.
This
But
job.
also, Thank you, Soul. And I will.
Right, I wish we still had pictures of your prime rib roast.
I don't think it'd be on par with Trey's primary bros, but it'd be good.
Um,
A natural 20 plus 4.
Yeah, that's Trey's is a natural 20 plus 4.
I go up to Mistress while she's cooking, and I'm like, "This
That's
jug,
Maddie. It is
This-
Maddie. Never mind, go ahead.
this jug will probably help you out cooking and such. It can make a lot of things. If you'd like me to make a comprehensive list, I can. But it's like, oh, think
Yeah?
about it, and it might. Yeah,
Can it make mayonnaise?
it can make mayonnaise. Do you need
Hold on,
mayonnaise?
hold on. Do we
Wait.
have eggs,
What's
oil,
mayonnaise?
and some sort of citrus? We can make mayonnaise.
We
No,
do
it-
have
it-
oil,
it-
but
it-
it makes mayonnaise.
It actually makes mayonnaise.
It can make 2
Just
gallons
what
of
mayonnaise
mayonnaise. It can make 2
Wait.
gallons
You can make 2 gallons of mayonnaise a day.
a day. So every day we need to be getting that mayo.
Food problem
If
solved.
anything, mayo is very good for your skin.
Each one of us drinks 0.4 of a gallon of mayonnaise.
You
Yeah,
need to be
That's the only
feeding
food
that
option.
bear. No, you need to feed that bear raw beef and mayonnaise.
Thank you. Yes.
Can you imagine what his farts are gonna smell like?
A gallon. It can make an alchemy
It,
jug.
it can make
Ass-
4 gallons of beer a day. All
4
of it.
gallons of beer, gallon of honey, quart of oil,
Yeah.
I posted it in
Honey.
Saturday, boys.
What's the
Eight
weight
gallon-
level?
8 gallons of fresh water, 12 gallons of salt water,
Is that 10W30?
a gallon of wine, and half an ounce of
I'm
basic
gonna list all my
poison.
cooking supplies. Holy shit, I am a walking kitchen, literally. Without the bag of colding, that would complete my kitchen.
Is that
And
a
you didn't
quart
even
of
ask him if he had
10W30
one.
oil, or-
Zoop. Zoop.
Um,
Zoop.
I mean, I'm just saying that robot downstairs might appreciate that.
I might appreciate what?
A quart of 10W30 oil.
That is, I'm pretty sure that's flammable oil.
I mean,
8 ounces
all
of
oil
that.
is technically
Okay, yeah, true. You know what I mean.
That's
Oh,
kind of one
that's
of the
what you
problems
said.
with oil.
This I don't know who necessarily to give it to. I go up to everyone. We're all like in the same area anyway. I lay out the belt. I'm like, say, this makes you more hearty and lets you talk to dwarves better, which is weirdly specific. But that makes sense because it's dwarvish. You can have dark vision if you need it. Resist
Um,
poison.
Don't need that
I mean-
now, thanks.
Both the dark vision and the more hardy, I feel like, would be useful for all of them.
Yeah, to always have the dark vision instead of having to cast it.
Yeah, he'd get permanent dark vision and he'd get more constitution.
Well,
which
he
is
has
good
he
for
has
melee
permanent,
later.
semi-permanent dark vision that doesn't require attunement at the moment already.
Wait,
Oh.
He has the
oh,
goggles
the
of dark vision.
goggles. And
Oh.
so, oh yeah. And the resisting against poison, advanced saving against poison. 50. You have 50% chance each day at dawn of growing a full beard. If
Yeah.
you're capable of growing one, which I think is the most useful trait of this. But you also have up in Constitution, which is good for anyone. So if no one else wants to take it,
I
How
mean,
much does it raise your constitution by?
let's
2.
see.
So 1
Okay, I mean,
modifier.
I
Out
would
of
also-
character, I'm not gonna ask for this because it's just gonna turn me into grog.
True. The
But I wouldn't
full
argue with the
beard.
con bump because it
Yeah, I
gets
mean,
14 AC up.
And your
yeah.
yeah, it gives him AC,
I
poison
assumed he
resistance.
already had a really high con, but I guess not. So
I
yeah,
have a 16 con,
yeah, probably best to give it to.
which
Yeah,
16 isn't bad.
But an
And
18 is
it would-
better.
it would give you
Yeah.
a higher AC, which is straight up min max.
I have a
So I'll
14
give it to
AC and
you.
60 health.
I'll give it to you. And this bag is very fun, you guys. I'm keeping this.
What bag?
What's the bag?
It's a bag of tricks, baby.
No. The bag was
Ooh,
mine.
the cool animal summoning one? Well,
The bag
Yeah.
of tricks was mine.
Oh,
What?
but 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 you can have it. I don't mind.
No, I
This-
didn't actually want.
Oh,
I was about to say this item screamed soul, but
Yeah, that item literally has nothing to do with me.
You're like the bag of tricks. Now, if there's two things I like, it's shadows and random animals. I keep the bag. That doesn't require attunement, right? It's just
Oh,
like
no.
pick it out,
I'm just
Yep,
a DM.
just freaking out an animal.
pick it out, throw a full animal.
You're throwing an
Let's-
animal inside a bar?
No,
Okay.
I'm just saying that's what it does. I was narrating what I'm going to do in the future, not in the.
Let's go talk to the bartender.
Hello. How may I help you?
We never-
I have 2 questions for you.
How can I help you?
I
Should
have
be so
one
kind.
question. Maybe after.
One, have you had any reports of people having strange dreams, or have there been any strange goings on?
Well, as somebody who doesn't sleep, I personally have not had any of these strange dreams. I do not recall anybody specifically saying anything, though I do believe the butcher's daughter is having nightmares. Though
Okay.
that is blacksmith's daughter, not butcher's, is having nightmares, though that is not confirmed. Strange going on. You are residing in a city that is at constant war between the government and a group of pirates. Please be more specific.
Besides like people stealing from each other and any like unexplained murders, like I assume there will be lots of piratey murders, but that's not a big deal.
Not the pattern.
We live on an island with a high ship rate. Bodies are usually not left on the shore.
Are there like have you any apocalyptic omens like the
As you
Water
mentioned it, a
turning red,
deity flew
plagues
down
of
the other day
locusts.
and said we were going to all die. No apocalyptic signs have happened.
Okay, have you heard any reports? Here's my second question: of any were-tigers?
No. What is a were-tiger?
Is a person inflicted with a curse that turns them into a tiger.
No, I have not heard any rumors of that on this island.
Okay.
So just out of curiosity, have you ever seen a real tiger?
No.
Alright.
X has only ever even heard of were-tigers. He's never seen a were-tiger or a regular tiger. Just
Also,
heard the legend from someone in Nicodranus who's like, oh, that's pretty cool. I could go for being a were-tiger.
everyone can go for being a tiger. We never got your name earlier. What was it?
My name is... Wait, as the DM switches notes.
Please make it something dash 0819.
My name is Barista78-Bravo, 3rd class of House Typhoon.
Thank you.
Code name? Yeah. I'm Soul.
Sorry, Trey, I had to do that, but I don't know jack shit about Warforged names.
Wait, what did you? I missed it. I had my headphone off, scratching my ear.
Barista78-Bravo, 3rd class of House Typhoon.
That would be really funny because it's the name that Starbucks uses for their espresso machine.
It's the name Starbucks uses for their... What do you mean?
Mistress is the name of the machine.
It's the company that makes it.
It's the model.
Barista is? I just do that because that's my friend who works at Starbucks' job title.
Yeah, it's a barista.
Yeah. I just did that because I was like...
The
Machine.
the espresso machine's also called barista.
No, it's called Mistrena.
Oh, Nistrain.
If I'd have known that, that would have been the house they were from, but they're from House Typhoon. Okay. How else may I help you?
No. Nothing.
Okay.
I think we're good. Thank you.
Yes, sir. If you need anything, please help. If that lady would like to cook for dinner for tonight, she can. That roast smells sublime. Though I do not eat, so I guess I'm a bad judge at that.
would I get it? Okay, so me cooking lunch probably doesn't give me experience, but would cooking dinner in their kitchen?
Maybe.
How busy does this place get at night?
Well, you haven't been here at night yet, unless you count the whole getting here at like 1 in the morning.
But also, does cooking lunch give me any experience? Like a little bit?
It gives you a little bit of experience. It's kind of
Okay.
it's not so much as an experience checker. It's just
It gives me a recipe.
exactly. So as you
Okay.
progress and as you earn more recipes and get more things, and I gotta
I've
read
got
that.
a new recipe.
You can now make a bomb ass pot roast.
So, did we keep all the items that we found, or were there any left over?
You kept them all.
Okay. What was the necklace?
The necklace of it lets you cast speak with animals once a day.
Oh, okay. I missed that. I missed the
Yeah.
necklace part of that.
I have that one.
Yeah.
And by the way, you should thank Chris because she used one of her 2 wondrous items from her donations to make it that.
Thank you,
Yay.
Chris. Saves me an entire warlock invocation that I can now use on something actually useful.
So, what are you guys doing?
Vibing.
If that's the case, I want to set out on my own and find one of these shady places that I know.
Oh,
Talk to people.
I was
Hi,
gonna go to the
lunch.
blacksmith.
Is everyone eating my lunch?
Hold on. If you're going out looking for like crazy stuff, man, I want to go.
All of them would
I
fit in with your
mean-
people.
He would. Val doesn't know if he can trust him, though. We were gonna go fence some of these items together, but now that we don't have to do that. I mean, Val's not gonna say, hey, I'm gonna look for shady people, so
It's true.
if you go to follow him, it's up to you.
I probably would not want to do that.
He's not gonna just
You're
seek you
also
out.
still exhausted.
You know,
That's true.
I might go rest.
I was gonna say, if you wanted, like, if you see him get up and walk out and you just want to kind of tag along, he wouldn't tell you to go back, but he probably wouldn't go find you now that we don't have items to fence.
I'm gonna rest.
Holden's taking a nap. A really long nap.
Long
Awesome.
rest.
Just going to sleep.
So it's about, I'd say, 1 when you pass out all of them.
I'll go to the blacksmith.
First of all, let's handle Bao's thing. It takes you like, you're not finding it. You know exactly what you're looking for, and where
Yeah.
to go. Takes you like 20 minutes to get there. It's back by the docks. It's back by the shady shit. You find somebody that kind of does this sort of thing. Like there is no. You can get done what you want to accomplish. It'll cost you, but you can.
I'm just looking for information and also to pass this letter off and get
That's
it
what
to...
the letter is. What I'm saying is going to cost you.
Yeah, alright, that's fine. I figured we had dead drops or contacts or something.
There's a so as you enter the. Are you going to the shady bar?
Sure.
As you enter, you do see a leopard tabaxi that you would know from being here. Her name is Thorns. And, hi, Val. Long time no see.
It's been a while. What's the news? What have you heard?
Well, besides the daggers missing,
Not so much missing. Found it.
Oh, well, where'd you find it?
It's in Nicodranus. It's being refitted. Concord
Oh.
ship now.
That's not good.
No. And neither are the other 3 ships in Nicodranus being refitted.
I knew that there was 2 there, but they have 4 of our ships being refitted?
And the 4 who captained them set for execution on Civilization Day.
Oh, fuck us. Well, we've been taking some strikes at them too. They've not been doing the hottest, but I didn't realize that that's where those at. I thought that maybe they fucked off to Taldore or something.
No, the Concords are getting busy.
That's scary. Our silent treaty here still stands for the most part, but It's
See
been
how long
getting,
that lasts.
yeah, it's been getting pretty testy lately. What do
Very.
you got for me?
Just some word to pass on to Dark Toe.
Standard price. I'll have it out on
Yep.
the next ship.
Works for me.
Anything I can do for you?
You haven't heard of anything strange going on around Brokenbank, have you? You don't really know what we're looking for, and everything's strange around here if you look hard enough. But
Uh, people are staying less than they used to. Even the revelry. I live here, but there's some weird things. Some of the children. I like to take my walks, and you hear kids crying to their parents about not wanting to go to sleep because of the monsters or the dreams. But that's kid stuff. A lot of the tourists who come and go are making less of their trips. A lot of there used to be this noble that'd come by every couple weeks, and he'd spend a day or two and walk out to the outer shores and just have fun, and he left the morning after he got here. Things are... I don't know if it's the tension, I don't know if it's some rumors, I just know that something feels off, and I can't tell if it's this fight we have with the Concord or something worse.
well, I do know the Concord is dealing with their own problems. It's not us. It's kind of what I'm looking for.
You thinking clasp, or you thinking thinking
I don't know.
Myriad's actually making moves again?
Doesn't sound like anything I've heard the Myriad do before, but
I mean, they wouldn't be the first to stoop into some dark shit.
it is the Myriad. They are deeper than we will ever know.
Well, I hope it's
Well,
not them, though. They were great allies. They are scary motherfuckers.
Shit. That's what I'm worried about. If they're getting into the Concord, they could be getting into us too. Especially the way the Concord's starting to operate.
Well, I'll make sure this letter gets there and gets there discreetly. I take it
Appreciate
it's for the big man and has what you pretty much told me on it.
A little bit more, but yeah. You got the gist of it.
Okay, I'll make sure it gets to him seal intact.
Appreciate it.
Have a good
Keep
day,
your head
Val.
down.
Stay safe.
And I'll leave.
Do we want to roll to see if you two have slept together in the
I mean,
So what are you guys doing now? Or Val,
You
you'd be
know-
heading back.
that's a good question.
I
I'd be
would
heading
have
back.
gone to the blacksmith.
Okay.
I would come, I guess. That would make sense. I talked to her before.
You have talked to the blacksmith. This blacksmith you talked to, Exa, was a very happy but worried looking halfling. Ah, you're back so soon. Do we need some more adjustments on the armor? I thought we had it perfect.
Oh no, it fits great. We had some question that's probably going to sound weird to ask you, but I promise we are here to help. We are traveling adventurers. We've heard that your daughter has been having nightmares.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if it's just a kid thing. It's spring allergies, things are up in the air. She's not been sleeping well. In all honesty, a lot of the kids haven't. We're wondering if maybe they're, sneaking out to the woods and telling those scary stories and not being able to sleep because of it, stupid small town things. But,
Oh yes, of course.
yeah,
Do you mind if we talk to her?
I mean, I live kind of I live out a bit, but if you want to, I mean, I close down shop around 6 p.m. so I can get home and have dinner with my family, and you can come back if you want, but I don't really understand what talking to my daughter would do and what you might be able to do to help.
What has she told you about these dreams? Do you know anything of them?
One second. 1 second. I hope you enjoy that bow and it hurts you a little bit.
Oh, fucks.
Um, she says it's some swirling monster that laughs and chuckles, and it always seems to. It's kind of like worst fears type thing, like your basic kid. You don't like spiders, so spiders crawl all over you type of thing. And she says there's sometimes this swirly man.
Anything about eyes?
Actually, no, I don't think so.
Okay.
Let me. No specific eyes that she's mentioned. No. He's trying to rack his brain as the DM's trying to scour his notes and make sure no. Yeah, no eyes. Yeah, she just says. I mean, I guess if you count the fact that it's like a glowing male with all these. Not male, just glowing person with all these swirls and like a weird light from his head is the best she describes it, but she's an 8-year-old girl. I mean, I don't know how much you can really trust the dreams of an 8-year-old.
Alright, I suppose we'll be by later to accompany you home then.
If you'd so like. I mean, it's probably about like 30-40 minutes out of town, so feel free to accompany me. So yeah, he'll take you back to his house if you really want to.
Yes. I think that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, come back later.
Are they doing all this while I'm off talking to?
Yeah, that probably have taken around this. No, yours would have taken longer just because of the walk alone.
Mm-hmm. And get a drink too.
Yeah.
Gotta do things properly.
Later that night, cut to.
I want to talk to my bear first, so I can
Oh,
tell him
okay.
where we're going.
Of course.
Yeah, you're all Mistress. Are you doing anything?
Am I making dinner?
Are you gonna try and cook with barista?
Yeah. If I get an instructor, that's even better.
So you'd like to help? It's a very large stew tonight, so an extra hand would help.
Please.
Okay, we're making. Let's see. We're gonna make. I'm not gonna do that. What's a good? We're gonna be making crab soup tonight. They had a big catch today earlier, and I got some for cheap.
Okay.
Okay. So, and she will explain out the recipe to you and basically walk you through the preparations. Make your cooking check with your wisdom modifier.
Wisdom. Okay, and guidance?
If you want to guidance yourself, yes.
Yay. Okay.
And clerics.
That is a 7 plus 4 plus 2, so 13.
13 total?
Yeah.
It's not. You don't do the best job, and she does step in a couple times and like correct or save the dish, but it's very passable. It's very good. It's very dock food. You do know the recipe for this now, and
Okay.
you really don't pass the DC to get the check mark, but you do get the recipe, and you don't fail.
Okay. That's soup.
We will be making a Google Sheets about your cooks, or your recipes. Oladim is passed out, so I don't have to ask him what he's doing.
You're not gonna eat my soup?
Oladim passed out at 1, which means he will not be conscious. You're a monk.
I'll save him a bowl.
Was
Soup.
No, I am fully slumped in a chair right now.
I'll
yeah, he won't even be conscious till like 7 or 8 guys.
Can I, like, grab, like, a piece
What does
of
it need?
bread and a hunk of cheese and just, like, sit it next to him so when he does wake up, even though
Easy.
he'll miss dinner?
Yeah, 100%. What do you guys plan on? So if the blacksmith is leaving at 6, all of them won't be awake unless you want to wake him and not let him complete his long rest until like we'll say 7:30.
No. I thought just Soul and I were gonna go to the blacksmith
Oh,
since
it's
we were the
just
only ones that talked to her earlier.
if it's a him. If it's just you two, yeah.
I mean, if you don't tell the party, yeah.
I was gonna talk to my bear before I left.
Okay.
And I was gonna copy down. Try
Well, you
and
can
start.
yeah, you
Copying
can
down.
start since you did your last thing at about 1ish. We'll say you can get about 5 hours of the copying of the work into.
Alright.
Out
And how
of-
much gold piece material should I mark down?
The total in the end is going to be the 200 like we discussed, but you just have to
200.
meet the time at this point.
Alright, I'll mark down the 200 now so I don't forget to.
Yep.
Whenever I got back, I would tell the party what I had learned. Like, there are multiple kids complaining of not wanting to go to sleep at night and weird. You said like tentacly things in their dreams.
It's just pretty much whatever their fear is, but there is a common theme of like some humanoid made of blue swirls with a glowing dot in his head.
Mm-hmm. And folks aren't really sticking around Brokenbank like they used to. And if we need to go somewhere, technically I can just pick all of them up and carry them.
With how he sleeps, as long as you're not literally throwing him, probably.
Yeah.
If we all want to go to the house, we don't all have to go, but if you guys want to stick together just in case something bad happens.
Go to the house? What
Oh,
house?
yes, where the child of the blacksmith is having these dreams, and we are going to go talk to her about them to see if we can learn any more information about the entity that is sending these dreams. There's a swirling man he described with an eye, and she just sees normal nightmare stuff, but this entity seems to be prevalent.
Yeah, I've actually been hearing about that
Oh.
on my walk today. Seems like that's not the only child. It's weird that that's only hitting children, though.
Yeah. What's a man gotta do to get some nightmares around here, am I right, guys?
Well, a man has to do many despicable things, let me tell you.
Jeez. Alright. I'll wait.
So you guys are just waiting till 6 and going with him?
Yeah.
Is Val gonna try and carry all of them?
If y'all want us to tag along, I'd pick up the little halfling man.
Alright.
If they want us to tag along, I'll do it. Do I need to roll like a
Roll like a
dexterity check?
dex to see if you can carry all of them, steadily enough to where he's not shaken awake.
I couldn't pass it off as like athletics.
Shaken
No.
awake.
Yeah,
This is
I was
your
I was looking through my skills for something that's better than a +1.
That's really good.
yeah. As long as you don't, as long as you are not attacked or something like that happens, he
If
will
we're
be
attacked, I'm dropping him like a sack of potatoes. I don't care about his long rest.
Yeah.
I don't need ability checks in long. And
You
fight.
You guys get there like 5:50ish, and he's getting ready, and he sees, you brought friends.
This is
Yeah,
the
and
rest of our group.
the like disguised self that he
You're-
would have been keeping up has fully faded because
Yeah.
it's been like the day. Like all of he would have used all his first level, and like for when we were socializing, he wouldn't have like kept it up all day, so he'd still have spell slots.
Huh.
Got a bit of crab soup too. It's not too bad.
Yes, would you like some soup?
No,
Can,
thank you.
Thank Mistress for that.
well, I can guess I can lead you. Why are you guys? What are you guys trying to do? Trying to help? You said.
We're investigating these dreams because we believe that the entity creating them is not. We believe that the entity is creating them for malicious purpose.
You see,
Yeah,
the
But
thing
you
is,
actually think there's something behind
Probably
this?
that weird, spooky,
You-
spirally man.
your child isn't the only one who's been having
Well, no, but
oddly similar descriptions.
all these
and
kids
you know
are-
what they say about the mouths of babes.
if you guys really think you can do something, I guess there's no harm in it.
Thank
I
you,
mean,
sir.
generally there's a little harm in letting strangers into your house, but in this case, I promise we're okay.
Yes, but you know, there's a silent code around this island, and kids are usually kept out of all of the trauma, and when they're not,
See, that's what has me worried. Seems like only the kids are the ones experiencing this trauma.
that's also why I think you guys won't hurt my child, because I've seen what happens to some of the people here who have hurt children before, and when you don't have protection from the revelry or don't have protection from the Concord, the people that get to you are very terrifying.
They are indeed.
So, I guess pack up and come with me. I probably should have told my... You said you ate dinner? Good. My wife won't be pissed. She has to feed you. Okay. Let's
There's
go.
always seconds.
He gets terrified as you say that. This is a halfling and a 7-foot-tall
We
orc
will
just...
not take your food.
He will lead you guys to his house, which is about 40 minutes outside of the town. It's a small plot of land that definitely has a farm, but not a we're supplying food to the entire, just a couple cows, a couple pigs, a couple chickens, and a small amount of animals, or a small amount of vegetables and stuff that probably sustain this family year round. My daughter's inside, so is my wife. Can you guys wait outside for a minute as I explain to them that I have people coming to talk to... Why did I even let... Okay, let's go.
I don't know, but yes, we can wait out here.
I have a DM question. How long do I have to hold this halfling? I didn't think this through.
6. I said he'd end his break at 7:30. It's been a 45-minute walk. You got another 45 minutes of holding him.
Mm-hmm. Right. So they
Put
you
him
said they
down
had
in
some
a
pigs.
chair.
Just put him
You
down in the
said they
dirt
had some
outside the
pigs.
house.
Do you have a backpack? Put me in the backpack.
He has a bag of holding.
Put him in there for 11 minutes. He'll be fine.
You said they have pigs. Is there like a pig pen?
Oh yeah, the pig
That's
pen.
like the worst place to put her somewhere.
There's a cow pin,
They
there's a
got
pig
fucking
pin, there's a
eat-
chicken
There's
pin.
chairs.
Pigs are
I'm gonna
omnivores.
I'm gonna go lay him down
I
underneath
very
the
much
shaded
try to
pig
stop
Pigs eat people when you put them in their pens.
But does Val
All
know
right.
that?
Pen. All right.
Ah.
Oh no, I know that. I think. I would hope I
Um,
know that.
I'm gonna laugh when all of them doesn't get his fucking long rest.
But,
I'll put him in the pig pen, but I'll put him like next to it, cause it's out of the way.
just put them inside.
I don't want to put him in. That's weird.
No, he's a halfling.
Like, excuse me, ma'am. We're here to investigate your child, and also, do you have a couch for our child?
He doesn't need a couch. He sleeps on chairs. He can literally.
Hey, we're
lay
here to
him
help your
against
child.
the
We're
wall.
already carrying an unconscious child. This doesn't
You
look.
can slump me outside the front door.
Yeah, literally just.
That's kind of what I'm doing. I just don't know where the pig pens are at. I
the
wasn't
pig
gonna
pens
put
are
you
behind the
in
house.
with the pigs. That
No,
was a
like
joke.
you're at
Oh
the
yeah,
front
we're
door.
not gonna go behind
The
their
pig
house.
pens are in the backyard.
Yeah, no. All right, I'll just lean him up against the house somewhere, kind of
Okay.
under an overhang. Like if it rains, I don't want him to be in the.
No,
Right,
there's
but-
a little patio out front that you can
Right.
set him on. That if it rains as
The
hard as it did the other
rocking
day,
chair.
he's soaked.
Yeah, he's gonna
but-
get soaked, but I'll
If
set him
it's
on
just a
that.
drizzle,
I'll write a
it'll be fine.
note and just kind of drop a note in his lap that says, "When you wake up, knock on the door."
Okay,
there-
the rest of you, after a minute, are inside. The halfling man definitely looks at you slumping, the shirtless... You know, all of them, you probably still have some burns on your chest after the fight. So you're slumped in the front, and he gives a concerned look, but the rest of you just kind of treat this normal.
I'll tell him, look, he suffers from narcolepsy. He'll wake up in a few.
Narcal. I don't know what that is, but okay.
He falls asleep on his feet, and when he's out, you can't really get him back up.
For at least 8
Well,
hours.
okay. My wife and daughter are having dinner, but they said you're welcome to come and join us. We don't have much extra food, but if you'd like to sit, this is going to be a tight fit for a couple of you because this is a house for halflings. So the ceilings are really only like 6 foot tall max. So should we have a small table we can move out back? Or would you prefer to wait till we're done eating and then just talk to my daughter then?
I will simply wait. I
Oh,
don't want to interrupt your dinner. Dinner with family is an important part of bonding and it correlates to higher test scores.
Yes, it does.
Buddy,
I'm glad we brought the test scores up. Hi, I'm Sol and this is Exa. Remember to have dinner with.
well, okay. Then she'll be out in a couple minutes. Just make yourself comfortable. What the fuck am I doing? Okay. And he'll just like close the door and go inside. You guys probably have like 20-30 minutes to kill. But he
To
eventually.
kill?
Yes.
Is that long enough to kill
I
a pig
guess
and roast it?
fireball.
Is that enough to kill what?
Kill a pig and roast it?
Please don't kill their pigs.
I'm not gonna kill their pigs.
We can buy our own pigs.
They all eventually come out front. The wife looks
All the
worried.
pigs? No.
The husband looks like he just got questioned for the last 30 minutes of why he led 5 strangers to the house to question their daughter. I hear you're here to question our daughter and are trying to help. You think this is more than just some kids with bad dreams?
Yes.
Well, when multiple kids have the same dream, there tends to be a connection.
Okay, we'd like to stay here so we know nothing. We just like to listen, but
Yes, that's
Absolutely.
highly reasonable. I would not ask you to go away. That would be weird.
a little bit of tension slacks from her. Well, ask her whatever you want. We've told her to answer honestly.
Hey kid, do you want drugs?
Who's okay? First of all, who's heading this questioning?
I'm the only high charisma member of the party, just by being a dumbass.
Do it, do it.
This
Alright.
little halfling girl looks up to you as you take a step forward, and she cowers a little.
No, it's okay. If you do not want to answer, we're here to help. I'm here to ask you questions about the nightmares I know you've been having, because I want to help, and I think they might be being caused by something. But if you don't want to answer questions, I will go away, and you won't have to answer them.
She,
I would like to sit down cross-legged on, like, in front of her. Not in
You
front
are-
of her, but...
you are still even a couple feet away, taller than her.
No, that's fine, but
But
sitting down at least is non-threatening, hopefully.
oh, okay, Mister. What can I do?
Can you tell us about your dreams that you've been having?
They're not very specific. It's just always something that scares me, and I always end up running into the woods, into the woods around here, and I go and I run, and more things happen, and eventually I find this man standing there. He's not a man though. He's a monster, and he's all these color swirlings, and he laughs at me, and then he comes and touches my head, and I wake up really scared.
Can I do like a sketch artist thing? Like a prisoner sketch artist?
You can
And work with her to make a drawing of this spooky guy?
you can do a performance check. It's a decently high DC because it is a terrified child describing this to you, so it's not the most
Yeah.
accurate.
Can I get guidance, Mistress? Chris?
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes.
Okay. Cool. Performance. Thankfully, you boys got a +4.
Cool.
Yeah, so 22.
Damn. You get, again, high DC to understand what she meant. You do get a drawing out, and it's not a drawing any of you recognize right off of the bat, or in general actually, unless one of you wants to try and make a check for it. But it appears to be a humanoid figure created of strands of swirling substance. And while he has a defined humanoid figure, she does mention here and there that like sometimes his hands like split into two separate hands and then reform into one, and like his being isn't so solid.
Do you always run to the same part of the or are you just running into the forest generally?
I never thought about it. I just run and things pop up in front of me, and then I change direction to get away from them. And
Okay.
there's usually a cave, but I don't know if it's the same cave.
Alright.
Can I do some sort of history or arcana check to see if I know what this drawing is?
You can try.
All right.
Does it sound like anything familiar to me on the island?
No.
What would it be? History, arcana?
You can make
intelligence?
you can make whatever one you want, and I will tell you depending on what you roll.
Bo, you might be able to check if you know of any caves nearby in the forest.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Does this sound at all familiar to me on the island?
Do I know this island is littered with small caves.
Yeah, so nothing really stands out.
Yeah, you like, oh shit, she's in a dream running through the forest and finds a cave. You can think of like 24 caves that you personally used.
Okay.
Yours being more towards the coast, though. The way she made it sound is this was definitely inland. History. You've heard of a lot of things, Soul, in random ways. This does not specifically make you go, oh shit, it's that. But a creature made of ethereal or some substance that's not completely solid, that can enter dreams and is for some reason targeting children. These things don't necessarily like narrow it down, but you do get a feeling because of the drawing that whatever it is, it's not from this plane originally. So you don't get like a solid like, oh shit, but you do get a like, this probably is from somewhere else.
Okay. This kid presumably has shoes, right? I will thank her, and
No one in D&D has shoes. They're not important.
I'll thank her, and I'll give her, like, 5 gold.
Wow.
And she just like looks at her parents with 5 gold in her hand, and like,
What do I do with this?
her dad's like, thank
Put that aside
you.
for college.
We'll make sure we get her
College
some new clothes. Thank you, sir.
No, thank you. I appreciate your hospitality and your trust.
About now, Aladim, you start to slowly come to, and you suddenly snap awake as you are not in your seat at the bar. You are out on a porch. And there's a halfling family next to you. And that freaks you out for a second until you realize that your friends are beyond them.
Hey, Alden, we found your folks.
Is that racist?
Yes.
No, I meant the actual family exit. You know, I'm not gonna try humor around you ever again.
No more humor.
To be clear, that was Exa saying that, not me.
Yeah.
Alright, I want to look at her shoes.
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
They seem... There's... This is a little halfling girl who spends her time in the woods with every other little child around here. There's nothing like you're not getting a forensic scientist. Oh, this is the clay from this section of the island.
I mostly just wanted to, like, even looking at her shoes was probably the wrong thing to do. I just wanted to, like, I was gonna try to memorize what her shoe print looked like, but it's probably better just to, like, take a rubbing of the bottom of her shoe. I just wanted to try to track her footprints into the woods. But if she spends a lot of time in the woods, this would be helpful.
Yeah, with a 13 investigation, you memorize the give or take size of a baby young halfling's foot size, and the fact that her shoe prints are going to be your standard old boot prints. But
so
yeah.
I was thinking maybe this dream is a little more real, and those footprints will lead us somewhere.
What kind of things are chasing you around the woods? Anything specific, or does it change every time?
Spiders? The big ones, though, not the little ones. Like, the big... The ones, like, the size of that. And she says that and points to Val. And, like, her mother, like, smacks her on the hand and, like, reprimands her.
I just kind of chuckle and, like,
I'm sorry, mister.
No, I understand.
But, like, him size. There's the big spiders like him, or there's the people, like... This is obviously a child who was never taught a filter, and she points to Soul, like the people like him, but the mean ones. Obviously referencing demons or devils. They pop up and they chase me and I get away from them and they keep popping out of new places.
I'll look at her mother and just ask, does she happen to have a window on her room?
Yeah, she does. And she, like, steps out of the overhang and points up, and it is the window directly above you guys.
Oh, is this 2 floors?
It's a very small 2-floor cottage, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, our bedrooms are both upstairs. It's pretty much built that, like, the first room would be, like, a small living room, a storage room, a kitchen, and then there'd be a small staircase that'd lead up to 2 bedrooms.
Does it look like there's a way for a child to climb out and down?
100% she could drop out of that onto the overhang of the patio and then jump down. A little halfling that's nimble, easy.
Could she climb back up?
Looking around, it wouldn't be as easy. Actually, make an investigation check or a perception check. If you share this with Mistress.
Yeah, I'll kind of elbow Mistress and go, the window up there. Do you think she could climb back up?
Mistress, with your perception, you do see that there is some cleverly hidden, that patio's 6 foot tall. This child's like 2.5. There's no way she could reach that unless, and like you look down and there's an old potted plant that's looks like it. The dirt around it, yeah, it gets dragged back and forth to where she can jump on that, and then that just gives her just enough room.
Puzzle.
I want to ask Mistress, like, quietly, kind of to the side, so as to not give the kid away. If the kid's sneaking out at night and her parents doesn't know about it, I don't want to give the kid away. That's why I didn't ask the kid straight up. Hey, do you sneak out of
Yeah, but Mistress, you see that. You see that there is definitely a way this kid could climb back up. Whether the kid is sneaking out at night, or it's just the way of, like, kids sneak out every so often. No, you can't go play with them today. They're so-and-so.
Yeah.
You don't know if it's them sneaking out at night necessarily, or them sneaking out during the day, but...
That's what I meant. Kids sneaking out when they're not supposed to.
Yeah, it definitely can sneak out. You can't... There's no way to really discern when.
Yeah.
Mistress or Soul detect magic and look at the window and just the house in general to see if there's any residual magic, especially illusion or enchantment?
Yeah, I can do it.
Mistress, as they're talking and slowly answering, you answer Val's question, and then you step back and take a breath in, and as you breathe out, the nature around you illuminates. And you see various magic items surrounded in your party, but besides that,
Any that I don't know about?
yes,
It's
Aladdin
fine, no.
has a plus 17 Vorpal sword he's been hiding.
He's actually just been using it as a back scratcher.
Yeah. One wrong move and he's really fucked up.
Oh shit.
How did he decapitate himself scratching his lower back? I don't know. There is no arcane nature here. Nothing of pure and utter arcane intent. However, you do see lingering effects on the child. You, even with the thing of detect magic, you can't necessarily tell what it is because it's so faint, but something arcane has been happening to this child. And you really only get that because your passive of 22 would let you notice this very faint magic aura that she has been touched by something recently.
Okay. Not cool.
Not. That's not gamer.
So, this might come across as a little strange, but would y'all be against us camping out tonight?
I was literally about to ask the same thing.
I wasn't
Yeah.
gonna ask.
I was like,
I was just like, guys,
like,
let's do
guard
it.
your house
They're
tonight?
not gonna see
Yeah.
it.
That's where this is going. Just to, keep an eye on things from the outside. We'll take shifts, keep a night watch. We promise we won't scare you pigs.
I mean, in all honesty, you five camping outside of our house is probably the most safe this place has been in a while, so you seem like decently good people, so I won't necessarily say no.
We try our best.
Okay.
Exit gasp, he's like, I need to go get the bear. Don't want to leave it in the inn by itself.
You left the bear in the inn?
Bear in the inn?
Well,
You left
that's what I said.
there.
I wanted to talk to it before I left to tell it that
Oh,
I'd
yeah,
be
sorry.
gone for like 2 hours.
Yeah, you could have done that. The bear's locked in your room if that's what you did. You would have talked to it and told it that.
Yeah.
Val
alright.
looks around
But-
surprised and goes, "Wait, we left the bear in the inn?"
I will say
Yeah.
this, DM to player. You just told a 2-year-old that you're going to leave for a couple hours and not to fuck shit up.
I put it in his cage.
Okay, that's
I
fair.
don't fucking let it out in the room and be like, I'll be back in 2 hours.
So,
After dealing with that demon dog, I made sure to buy a cage for the fucking bear.
so if you guys, I think that's what we'll call it because it's 11:01. But we'll say that are you going back and grabbing the bear, Exa?
Yeah.
Okay, so Exa's
Set up
probably
camp.
going to take about an hour. I'm guessing you would, double pace and not just be walking like you were the first
Yeah.
time. So we'll say,
speed run it. Just speed
yeah,
walking.
we'll say that you picked up the pace and you're about to go to bed, so you didn't mind burning some extra energy, and just took you just over an hour to get back to the inn, grab your bear, and leave. Were you guys paying to secure rooms for a second night, even though you're not sleeping there?
I had already paid for it, remember?
Oh yeah, you had. Yeah, so your room stayed.
Nights.
Yes, you did. You did pay for a bunch of nights.
Val just shakes his head and goes, "Why did we get a bear?"
Hey, the DM is shaking his head, going the same thing, man.
What?
Um,
Did
That-
we lose the bear?
Yeah, we left the bear. Hey!
So on his
He's
way
back
back,
with the bear.
Ben just gets
Internet cut out.
killed by an elf on the way back.
so you guys get back. By the time X is back, you guys have set up camp, and we will pick up with whatever happens overnight of you guys staying here. So thank you everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I do agree with Sphinx. I like the dream analysis session. But that's
Concession, it's fine.
I do appreciate you giving us something to do rather than going on somebody's lead that wasn't a lead. It kind of hit me just how screwed we were as soon as we got to Brokenbank.
I had
Like
there was a couple different ways this could have gone. This was one of them that I had planned.
I kind of knew it back when we decided to go to Brokenbank, but it wasn't until we got to Brokenbank and I was like, all right,
We really have nothing.
now what? Shit.
That was exciting. My heart was legitimately pumping at times when we were getting into backstory intrigue.
Backstory. Intrigue.
Backstory.
We all love
We
backstory.
Damn. Baby got
Well, thank you for
backstory.
tuning in, everybody. I hope you have a good night.